You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
The champ is here. The champ is here.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Hey!
The champ is here!
Hey!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know I'm lying.
If I tell you I'm good, probably you'll say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know I'm lying. Rest in peace, the great Bruce Lee, man. Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. The doctor's in the house. Good, great, grand night to y'all out here, man. You wonderful, beautiful, awesome people. What it do, what it do. What it do, what it do. You know, we got to start off with this roll call. Let's see who we got in here first. We got Karma in the building. We got Mike Mazik, Mr. Mike in the building. We got my boy Ty Morissette, aka Big Jers.
Yeah.
AKA Bodega Boys.
Yeah.
AKA I ain't lose a gosh dang band for band competition yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my boy Big Ty in the building. We got Oscar Perez, man. The real Oscar Perez. You know what I'm talking about? The real Oscar. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my boy Oscar in the building. Hey, hermano, you know what time it is. Salute, man. Happy New Year's, my brother. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, everybody. Hit that like button. Talk to him, Oscar. I appreciate it, bro. Don't forget to hit that like button. You know what I'm talking about? Turn this up. It's free. You know what I'm saying? And it does not hit back. You know what I'm saying? Karma said, where my friend Jordan? She don't know you. My little niece. Well, technically, she's not really my niece. She's my cousin, right? Well, she's my, you know, from the islands, man. You know, and from the hood, man. We don't do all the American half brother, half sister, second cousin, all that stuff. But I think that's my cousin's daughter, so she's my second cousin, right? That's how that goes. Yeah, but she's depending on what day it is, so I call her my niece, but she's really my second cousin, so I call her cousin. Manza Musa in the building. We got Big Kendrick in the building. she likes me better than you. She might, cause I don't know how she just picked your side today. That was crazy. I said, hold on. She the niece, man. Talk to her, Kendrick. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? She too young to be the cousin. You know what I'm talking about? You know how it go, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We be here, bro. You from the same place I'm from, man. You know, they don't understand, man. All them technicality. That's my half brother. Who the hell talk like that? My half brother. You mess with my half brother, you gonna get a whole ass whooping. You know what I'm talking about? So, that half brother, half sister, all that, man. Stop it, man. That's gang. It's the Creed Cologne wear Cougar Slayer. Oh my. Okay, I got you, Mansa Musa, aka Creed Cologne wear,
Yeah.
aka Cougar Slayer,
Yeah.
aka ain't got no gosh dang sense,
Yeah.
aka Duck of the Discord, smoke sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, before we get started with the shenanigans, man, start off our stream with a prayer like we always do. So please join me, bow your heads. What are we going to pray about today? Give me a quick second. Let me think. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you humbly and we ask you to continue our blessings. Let our blessings last throughout this new year. We thank you most importantly for getting us through 2024. I know some of us had a better year than others. Some of us had a worse year than others. But all of our year, we could say, all of our time spent in that year, we could say was good. Because even in bad times, we should seek a lesson from that. And if we get better and we get stronger, well, if we survive it, that means we became better. We became stronger. We should have more perseverance. Most importantly, it should build our faith and strengthen our faith in you to know that no matter what you put on our plate, we can take it. And no matter what obstacle we have in front of us, there's nothing that we can't overcome as long as we put you first and approach it with a positive mindset, Lord. So please, we don't ask that 2025 be void or absent of trouble, but we ask that we approach the troubles with the confidence that we can get through it, Lord, as long as we put you first, and give us the strength and the wisdom to recognize when we are in times that are not as fortuitous, but let us approach it with an open mind and look at it as an opportunity to become better and stronger, wiser, smarter, and just overall, I don't know, just be confident that we can overcome it, Lord. So because every hardship builds character in some way, Lord. So every situation we get in, we could build from it. But we ask you for great times too, Lord. So we ask you for great times, and we want to let you know that we do appreciate the great times. We ask for many blessings through 2025 and beyond, Lord. We thank you for letting us get here. Once again, we offer our sincerest condolences, and we ask that you be with those victims of the tragedy in New Orleans, particularly on Bourbon Street, and the shootings, I believe, in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and elsewhere too. You know, the horrible things that happen elsewhere as well. The bombings in overseas, and all the tragedies domestically as well, Lord. We ask you for to stay with those families, and I don't know, just let them find solace that we will all rendezvous in a much better place when our time comes. Through Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen, amen. Okay, let's get right. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, she the niece. That's a fact, Kendrick. All right, so I just dropped a video chat. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about the video, but we gonna talk about some of the contents that's involved in the video. And what was involved in the video is that we have some, I don't think it's bad news, but I'm gonna say bad news because we know that Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, the pound for pound king, whether he's 1, 2, or 3, they're up there. He's up there. You know what I'm saying? I personally believe that Usyk right now at this very moment, with his defeat of Tyson Fury, I think Usyk is number 1 right now. But I'm not mad at anybody who has Terence Bud Crawford as number 1. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think there's too much argument you could put up in regards to Usyk in a way, or Bud being number 1, especially when it comes to Bud and Usyk. I think that they are very deserving of any position that they got. So, but with that being said, you know, Terence Crawford, he obviously wants to fight with Canelo, right? With sending him in the face of boxing. And I think he deserves that fight, you know. But at the same time, I also think that Canelo deserves, as a face of boxing, as a position that he's in, he earned it. I think he deserves to have any fight that he wants as well, and likewise decline any fight that he wants to decline. So it seems like Canelo is looking in another direction, right? And that direction will be towards obtaining undisputed at super middleweight 168 for a second time, you know, and by way of challenging William Scull for his IBF title, you know, the same title that he vacated or was stripped of when he refused to fight him. And sought to fight Berlanga for a much more lucrative fight. But now William Scull beat Vladimir Shishkin and obtained that belt that was vacated by Cinnamon. And now Cinnamon said, I want that back. And if he goes for a 2-time undisputed, that definitely builds his legacy. Of course, getting undisputed for a second time in the same division isn't as impressive as the first time, but it's still a legacy enhancer, a profile builder. It's going to strengthen his claim as one of the best all time. He's already all time great in my opinion. He's been that way. But with that being said, that's kind of bad news for Bud. But at the same time, when I say bad news, the reason why I say I don't think it's bad news is because I think people are crazy if they don't think that Bud has plethora, multitude, massive amounts of opportunities elsewhere. Like, he's in the hottest division right now, 154. He just got there. He made his debut. I'm sure Sebastian Fedor wants to fight him. In fact, he's a WBO mandatory for one of Sebastian Fedor. That's one of Sebastian Fedor's belts, right? WBO and WBC. We heard that Spence wants the rematch especially if he beats Fedor. He wants his get back at 154. That's another big fight. Even if he fights Bakram, who just put a devastating beat down on Tim Tszyu, Bakram wants to fight him. That's a big fight, because Bakram exponentially increased his profile by putting that beat down on Tim Tszyu. Those 3 options right there. What about Virgil Ortiz? That's a golden boy, one of Oscar De La Hoya's big stallions, like AJ, big stallion of a man. That's what a golden boy is, big stallions, right? One of their stars. That's another potential big fight, and then hell, he can even have an Israel Madrimov rematch. Some people would be interested in that. I'm not really too interested in that, but there's an option. But the biggest option to me is none other than that boy Charlo, Lil Charlo, Jermell Charlo, man. The one that just announced that he wants to come back and he wants all the smoke, to the point where he said that, hey, I want the fans to pick my next opponent. And I think some people forget that there was a lot of build up for that fight. There's a lot of momentum, especially after Terence Crawford put that whooping on Errol Spence. Who was he talking to while he was in the? He ain't even leave the ring yet. He ain't even get to the post-fight interview. He's standing on the ring yelling at who? Jermell Charlo. So if Jermell Charlo comes back and he's the 154 undisputed king at one point, you know what I'm saying? You still have to give him the benefit of the doubt of being that guy in that division. And you still have to respect him as being a champion, because his last loss, yeah, he lost in his last fight, but it was to Cinnamon. There's no shame in that, you know what I'm saying? And his other loss before that, he already avenged that, right? To what's his name? Tony Harrison, right? So, so he has one loss that he avenged, and the other loss was to the face of boxing, you know what I'm saying? First ever undisputed at super middleweight. No shame in that. So there's a lot of momentum behind that fight. They just got to pick it back up. The fight I'm talking about, Charlo and Bud. So even if Bud doesn't get Canelo, like, there's a lot of options. Bud is in a very good position. I made a video about AJ the other day, and I was like, yeah, AJ, people want him to fight Tyson Fury, but for somebody coming off of a knockout loss to Dubois, AJ's in a very advantageous position for somebody coming off of a loss, right? AJ still arguably, I don't even think it's an argument, but, whatever. Some people will argue it. AJ's still the guy at heavyweight. So win or lose, he's still one of the biggest names. So even if Tyson Fury does retire, or I'm hearing rumblings about a Klitschko-Tyson Fury rematch, if Tyson Fury retires, a lot of people still want to see AJ and Dubois. If Dubois loses to Joseph Parker, a lot of people will be intrigued because Joseph Parker's been on the rise, right? He's been on the rise, and he could have a rematch with Joseph Parker, and this time have the belt on the line. So AJ could potentially get that 3-time title holder accolade that he's been seeking, and he could potentially fight a guy that he's already beat. Worst case scenario, he could fight a guy that he lost to, but that's an intriguing matchup because Dubois' stock rose. So AJ's in a very advantageous position for somebody coming off a knockout loss, in my opinion. But as far as revenue generation goes and having fights that are available to him, Bud being a champion, he's in an even better position. Like, of course, any fight that he gets that's not Canelo, people are going to see it as, because as like I guess a disappointment for him, because he's been going so hard about getting Canelo and been so adamant about wanting to get the Canelo fight. But I've always said I would prefer him to go the route that would result in him obtaining the 3rd undisputed championship at 154. So to me selfishly, you know what I'm saying, it's not up to me, of course, but me selfishly as a boxing fan, a pugilist enthusiast, if you will, I always prefer for him to bypass Canelo and go for a 3rd undisputed potentially, you know what I'm saying, or at least unify. So I'm not disappointed at all. Was I intrigued with the Canelo fight? Of course, you know, because he's such a great fighter. I thought Canelo would beat him. I still think Canelo would beat him. And I think that it'll be a very difficult path for him to obtain undisputed because, like I said, 154 has a lot of depth. It's that division's on fire right now. But I definitely think that Terence Crawford could beat the champions right now. I think he could beat Sebastian Fedora, who has WBO, WBC. And if Sebastian Fedora actually fights Errol Spence, if that ever happens, if Errol Spence wins, well, I think we'll be pretty confident that he could beat Errol Spence after what he did to him at 147. And then the other guy is Bakram Murtazaliev. I know a lot of people might pick Bakram because of what he did to Tim Tszyu. But I don't really think Bakram, no disrespect to Bakram, I think Bakram's a beast. You know what I'm saying? Definitely think he's a top dog. Obviously, he's a champion with the IBF belt at 154. But I don't think that Bakram stylistically poses a threat that is unfamiliar with Terence Crawford. He poses a threat, just not an unfamiliar threat, in my opinion. So I think that all those fights at 154, as deep as that division is, I think they're all winnable fights for Terence Crawford. So I really don't think he's in a bad position, in my personal opinion. And, you know what I'm saying, I think that he would be the favorite at every fight at 154. But it'll be, you know what I'm saying, some of the fights will be harder than others. It won't be easy, but I think he would be the favorite. I mean, Bud is a phenomenal fighter, so I don't think he's in a bad position at all. Because of some of the chat, she likes me better than you. I read that. She's a niece, man. He said facts. Okay, I read that. I went up too high. Let's be honest. Crawford versus Nello is a more lucrative fight. Yep, it's a more lucrative fight. Absolutely. But William Scull versus Nello is a more realistic path to take. Absolutely. I'm not, and that's the thing too. I'm glad you said that. In regards to Cinnamon, I'm not mad at that either. I know a lot of people will be mad at that. Like, shout out to my guy TBE in the comments. He was like, Canelo's ducking Bud. And I'm like, man, I just gotta laugh because how could Canelo duck a guy that's 2 divisions below him? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people want to say, oh, it's not always about belts and stuff like that, but I mean, in order to give somebody a duck label, El Pato, I mean, we have to make it realistic. Like, you can't, ducking means you're avoiding somebody. Bud's not in the way of Canelo accomplishing anything, you know what I'm saying? Unless you want to say a big bag, but you know, it's nothing that, like I said, that's not a fight where Canelo gains anything, you know. So, and if he fights William Scull, he definitely gains something. That's undisputed. But if you don't really care about for accolades like that, then yeah, I guess whatever. But yeah, I just disagree. I don't think that's I don't think it's a duck. But you know, to each his own, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion on that, man. I don't think you could duck somebody that's not 1 but 2 divisions below you. Shout out to my boy Ty dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. My boy Ty says, left a trivia question in the Discord general. Okay, bet. Y'all go check out the Discord general. Let me see what he says. Mr. A Big Play says, Bud said after Jermell Charlo lost to Canelo, he wasn't interested in that fight anymore. Yeah, he did say that, but, you know, I think that was more so a dig. But you could be right. Like I said, sometimes we take people's words for it, for what they say when it's convenient for what we want to believe, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of with Devin Haney and Teofimo right now. Devin Haney said that Big Turk made an offer to Teofimo and that they declined. There's not really any proof besides Bill Haney and Devin Haney's word for it, right? I haven't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen Big Turk corroborate with that story. I haven't seen him deny it, but I haven't seen him confirm it either. So you kind of choose if you want to believe them or not. Teofimo has come out and said that they made an offer to Devin Haney that Devin Haney refused, you know, and they're both denouncing each other's story. So you could believe Teofimo if you want, especially if you don't like Devin Haney, then you'll believe Teofimo. If you don't like Teofimo, you'll believe Devin Haney. So my point is that sometimes we pick and choose who we want to believe with no reason to really believe them. Like, you're right, Terence Crawford did say that he wasn't interested in Jermell because Jermell looked so shitty against Canelo. He didn't really show that he wanted to fight. But I think that's easy to say when there's no negotiations, there's no talks currently being done at the table. And especially when you think about Jermell kind of going on sabbatical, right? He's been gone, you know what I'm saying? So there really is no reason to pursue a fight that's not even there. So I kind of took that as him just saying he's wasted his time. I didn't take it as him saying like, oh yeah, if that fight was on the table, then I'm gonna refuse it. You know what I'm saying? But you could be right though. Like I said, sometimes the fighters will. I mean, look at what Canelo said that I'm not fighting any Mexican fighters anymore, and then he fought Munguia, right? So Yeah, he said he was done fighting Mexican fighters, and then he fought Munguia after that. So, you know, sometimes you may feel some way and say it at that moment, but then you might, you know, feel a different way after you sleep on it or something like that. But yeah, you're right. He did say that. I remember when he said that. So yeah, you're right about that, Mr. Big Plays. Mr. Big Play Bray. I'm fine with Canelo fighting Skull or Benavidez over Bud, but that's the only ones I want to see. I agree with that, Kendrick. Like I said, I'm not mad at anybody who's disappointed, like I said, because that fight is intriguing. I would definitely want to see Benavidez over Skull and Bud. You could combine Bud and Skull into one fight at the same time. And I would still prefer Benavidez. That's a fight that I really want to see. But, you know, Benavidez going to 175 and fighting David Morrell, I just don't see that fight coming into fruition. But, yeah, that's a fight that I definitely want. Man, I'm still calling my naivete, but I still think that there's a glimmer of hope for that fight to happen. But, you know, realistically speaking, it doesn't seem like that's ever going to happen. Bud versus Jamel is a big money fight. I think Mel will be humble doing the build-up. I think so, too. I think that's a big money fight, too, man. I think that's a big money fight, too, man. Zamusa. Canelo fighting Skull, but Duck David is that's crazy. That's great. 154 has some great fights, but I think Bud is trying to cash out on this party. And he deserves it. He deserves it, Bray. He deserves it. He deserves it, man. That man's in a great position, man. He accomplished so much, man. 2-time undisputed. I don't even get why people try to question his all-time greatness. You know what I'm saying? His claim to all-time greatness. I don't even get why people just be hating. Like, Bud is a beast, and like I said, he deserves a Canelo fight if that's what he wants. But Canelo is in a position to where he determines who deserves to fight him, just like Floyd, right? Floyd was in the position of face of boxing. He earned that. That's where Canelo's at right now. He earned it, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it, but, you know, I like Canelo. That's my favorite fighter right now, him and Tank. So, but that doesn't have anything to do with I don't think people really, if you're not in my stream, I don't really feel like I give off any energy that makes you feel like, oh, yeah, I'm overwhelmingly biased towards them. But I do recognize people's position and what they've accomplished. Both of these guys are phenomenal boxers, both all-time greats, living legends in their own right. And I think that that fight would be great, but I just think it's a lose-lose for Canelo because he's a bigger guy, much bigger guy as far as the divisions go. And if he fights Terence Crawford and he beats him, which I think he would. If he beats him, people are just going to say, oh, he's supposed to beat him. He's a small guy, just like they said about Jermell Charlo, who's by the way, bigger than Terence Crawford. And then if he loses, then they're going to knock his resume even more because what do they say? They say, oh, every Hall of Famer that he fought, they were old. He lost to an old Floyd. He beat an old Cotto. He beat an old Sugar Shane Mosley. He beat an old Triple G 3 times, you know, or they fought 3 times. We beat him twice. He beat an old Blase Blah, you know what I'm saying? He beat an old washed Kovalev when he went up to 175. So it's like some people will always denounce people's accomplishments, and I mean that's on them. I don't know. I think that Canelo could do what he wants. I think Bud deserves every fight that he wants. And I think he'll get any fight that he wants besides Canelo, you know, unless Canelo wants it. And like I said, just because the fight doesn't happen immediately, like his next fight in May, Cinco de Mayo. First of all, the Skull and Canelo is not finalized yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not finalized yet, but let's say it is finalized and it happens in May, Cinco de Mayo weekend. That there's still 7 months after that in the year, right? So just because it doesn't happen next and imminently doesn't mean that it can't happen at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think neither one of them have announced a retirement. We all anticipate, you know, especially Crawford being 37, we anticipate him to retire soon. But there's no reason to think that just because the fight doesn't happen next, it won't happen at all. You know what I'm saying? Just people are just impatient, man. They want to microwave shit. You know how that goes. I disagree. Bud would be Canelo's best win on his resume. Bud would be Canelo's best win. Bud would be. So, if Canelo beats Bud, that would be his best win? So, if Canelo beats Terence Crawford would be Canelo's best win? That's what you're saying?
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit!
Hey, man, so stop it, bro. Stop. From accomplishments, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. From an accomplishment standpoint, yes, but Terence Crawford is still 2 divisions at best lower. If you really want to be, you can even say 3 divisions lower. There's no way he could be Canelo's best win, bro. Stop it. You're talking about Canelo that fought Triple G 3 times, bro. Canelo, bro, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. You man, so stop it, bro. To be honest, I believe both. In the interview with Andre Ward, Devin Haney brought it up. At that time, Haney had no reason to lie. Tio never came out and said he was lying. He actually did, Tufo. He said that was a lie. And then Tio came out and Bob backed it up. So I think both offers are real. You could be shout out to my boy Tufo in the building. You could be right. I'm gonna be honest. I believe Haney's story. And I do believe Tio's story. I just don't believe that. like I said, I don't think that Tio is lying. But when people believe Tio, they say that Devin Haney was ducking. I don't think Devin Haney was ducking Teofimo, but it could. I mean, he could be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't think that Tio should be the lower side. I mean, the higher side in the Devin Haney fight. I mean, if it's either gonna be 50-50 or the A side being Devin Haney's favor. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good point. I don't think either one of them are lying. But Tio did say that he never got an offer from Turk. That's what Tio said. He denounced it. But I never heard Bud double talk when it comes to fights. Just now, you could be right, bro. Yeah, that's it. I mean, hey, yeah, you could be right, bro. That's a fact. I can't say that I have either. So yeah, you could be right. Because being old mean you're not giving out hands. You love to fight Cinco de Mayo week, and my boy Merle in the building. Big member in the building. We got D Looney in the building. Heavy on the BS. Yeah, he wildin'. At 38-year-old Triple G, yeah, but you got to understand, Mansa Musa, bro. You got to understand, which I know you know better, bro. Triple G came into the pros old, bro. Like, I don't get what people, like, forget that. Triple G didn't turn pro as no young buck. You know what I'm saying? It's not Canelo's fault when he got Triple G. It's not Canelo's fault when Triple G was born. You know what I'm saying? Triple G was relatively unknown. Then he came up by being the boogeyman, by beating guys like Curtis Stevens, Willie Monroe Jr., you know what I'm saying? You know, the guys that he beat, you know. What's the other guy I have on my head right now? You know, I can't think of it right now. I can't think of his name right now. I can't think of his name right now. Shoot, man. I can't think of his name right now, bro. I don't know why I can't think of his name, but this white guy, I can't think of his name, bro. But anyway, he wasn't really known like that. He started picking the momentum, and then, like I said, people say that, oh, Canelo waited him out. Bro, at most, Canelo, by the time Triple G picked up that momentum and they fought, at most, Canelo could have waited him out a year. And Canelo, who did Canelo fight before he fought Triple G? He fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. to determine who was going to get the mantle or carry the torch for as a face of Mexican boxing. So I think people severely exaggerate how much Canelo waited Triple G out, bro. Like, and Triple G was already old, you know what I'm saying? So what's a year's not gonna do that much, you know what I'm saying? He definitely didn't get Triple G as a spring chicken, but Triple G wasn't like, I don't know. I just disagree with that. I don't think Triple G. I thought that they fought around the right time, man. I don't know, man. You know, I mean, that's like Usyk. Usyk, if Canelo fought Triple G when he was 38, Tyson Fury didn't fight Usyk till he was 37. Yeah, sometimes it happens. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say Tyson Fury was waiting out Usyk, but in your defense, people do say that Tyson Fury didn't really want to fight Usyk. He only fought him because of the ridiculous amount of money that Big Turk was offering. But yeah, I don't buy that, bro. I don't buy the Triple G too old thing. I don't buy. Now, of course, Sugar Shane Mosley was past his prime, yeah, but you got to understand, Canelo's much younger than these guys, so there was never going to be a time when, you know, it's not his fault that he's younger than these dudes. I feel like Canelo fought an undefeated Austin No Doubt Trout. He's not a Hall of Famer, obviously. I mean, he's a champion in BKFC right now, but he's not a Hall of Famer. But I mean, he fought the guys that we were supposed to fight too. So I don't know. My guy Cito in the building. What's good, brethren? I'm such a good navigator. Self-driving car once asked me for directions. Get out of here. Triple G still had a little gas in the tank, but the first two fight was good. The third was, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I didn't really care for the third, but hey, it is what it is, man. And you know, and I'm glad you said that, Bray, because like you said, you had a little gas to take. Triple G went on and had some was winning some fights between the Canelo fights. You know what I'm saying? Between the fights in their trilogy. So, but still, just because you could win some fights doesn't mean that you are at your peak or whatever. But I'm not really trying to hear that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's just me, though. You know, that's just me. You know, I don't really think that. I think people over exaggerate. Shout out to my boy Mansa Musa, but I'm going to keep busting your head. This Mansa Musa is the same guy that wants Bam Rodriguez to fight a 38-year-old Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, who has 58 fights. That's the same guy, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to my boy Mansa, but you got to stop it, bro. You got to stop it, bro. You're the same guy that's okay with Bam Rodriguez beating on Juan Francisco Estrada and Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, bro. Like, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, who gave Canelo his first loss? I mean, sorry, who gave Triple G his first loss? That would be Canelo, you know? So, I mean, was he really on that much of a decline, you know? I mean, I don't know. Tweets don't know. You know, I'm not mad at it. I saw in an interview a couple weeks ago that Usyk was eyeing and planning for Fury when he went pro. What is crazy if that's true? Yeah, that is crazy, D. Looney. That is crazy. Lil G was alright. Oh shoot, let me Lil G was alright. Let me pull up the trivia question in the Discord. My fault. Ty, I almost forgot, man. Thank you for typing. Let me see what he said in the Discord. He said, "Who could name these 4 men from left to right?" Oh, I got this one. So he said, "Hint: the guys on the left are left hand, and the guys on the right are right." That's dope. Check this out, chat. My boy Ty got the trivia. I don't know if anybody answered, but this is easy, man. If you know boxing, this is easy, man. This is easy, chat. Who could name these guys from left to right, and what country they from? This is easy, chat. We know boxing around here. This is an easy one. What's easy in Spanish? Muy fácil. Very easy, man. This is easy, chat. All 4 of them are former champions, too. That's easy, chat. Shout out to my boy Ty with the trivia, man. We going to start doing this Jeopardy, man. Watch. We going to start doing this little Jeopardy game. We going to start running it, man. That's a shame if nobody knows that. That's crazy. If y'all don't know that answer, that's crazy. Lock in. Karma Serene already won. Oh. That's crazy. No, she didn't. She lost. She spelled his name wrong. Hey, she spelled his name wrong. She was trolling with Lomachenko, but she spelled what's the name wrong, bro. Nah, she ain't win nothing, bro. Hold on, I got this chat. I got this chat. And she spelled 2 people's name wrong. Yeah. Nah. She wrong, chat. She wrong, chat. I'm not going. That don't count. I don't know who she talking about. Come on, bro. Oh, come on, bro. You gotta spell the names wrong, bro. I mean, you gotta spell the names right, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Give me my prize, bro. I need my prize, bro. You know what I'm talking about? The 2 of them duck tank. That's crazy. Loma, Usyk, Klitschko, Boachuk. Yeah, Oscar Troller. I think they might all be Ukrainian. Yep. All Ukrainian. It was Lomachenko, Usyk, Vazdik, and Berenchik. So, Vasily Lomachenko, Alexander Usyk, Alexander Vazdik, and Denis Berenchik. Denis Berenchik has a WBO title right now at 135. Spell it. yeah. You gotta get it right, man. Yeah, it's for the money, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's for the money, Bray. I gotta get all my cheddar. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. I'm not going, but yeah, yeah, man. She put Vodic. Get my man's name right, man. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on the name, man. Oh, I know you was being sarcastic, Luna. I know you was being sarcastic. Yo, define irony in the building. God bless you too, bro. God bless you too, Irony. I appreciate you coming through, man. Thought that was Teddy. Man's a trolling. But yeah, I what do y'all think about that, man? So my question was, before I get too far off topic, I wanted to ask y'all, what do you think about a Bud versus Jermell Charlo? I know Bray says that he doesn't think it'll happen because he doesn't think that Terence Crawford would double back. And I'm with him on that. But let's say this too, though, Bray. I want to let me put this in your mind, thought provocation real quick. What if Errol Spence, hypothetically speaking now, what if Errol Spence beats Fundora, right? A big hypothetical, it's a huge if, because this fight was supposed to happen a long time ago and it hasn't happened yet. But let's say they do fight and Spence wins. Don't you think Terence Crawford would fight him? And remember, Terence Crawford said he has no interest in fighting Errol Spence for a rematch again. Don't you think that Terence Crawford would, would double back on that? It's a belt on the line, you know what I'm saying? So I think when he says that stuff, that he's not prioritizing the Errol Spence matchup or Jermell Charlo, but I think in the right circumstances, he'd fight him, man. And Errol Spence is one of my favorite fighters, man. I don't want to see that fight again, but if it makes sense, it makes sense. If Spence beats Fundora and he gets a WBC belt, because remember, Fundora has 2 belts, but Fundora was still, well, no, hold on. Let me make sure I say this right. Someone correct me too. Fundora has 2 belts. Spence is in line for the WBC. So the WBO has said that if Spence fights Fundora, Spence is not eligible to win the WBO. So if Spence beats Fundora, Spence would have the WBC, but he would not get the WBO, and Fedor would lose the WBO because he lost the fight. So the WBO would just be vacant. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think I'm correct though. So what I'm saying is that if Fedor if Fedor fights Spence and he loses, Terence Crawford is in a position to get a free belt with the WBO because he's a mandatory. He could potentially get that belt for the WBO. Is he the interim champ for the WBO or is he the mandatory? He might be the interim champion. Let me look that up. Nah, he's not the interim champion. No. He's a mandatory, right? Yeah, that doesn't even make it. Oh no, he is the interim champion. Okay, so I'm right. So yeah, so I was right. So he is the interim champion. So yeah, he could potentially get elevated to the WBO champion if Errol Spence beats Fedor, and he don't even have to fight. So I am correct. Mel will have to talk to shit to get the Bud fight, but I don't think Mel on that line shit anymore. Yeah, I think you're right. But at the same time, like he said, hey, I want all the smoke. That's what he said, man. So he might be right back at it, man. I don't know. 154 is a tough division, man. That's a tough division for somebody to be like, I want all the smoke and not be on your line shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause 154 is like the Wild Wild West. Like I said, you got Madrimov still there. Who's he fighting? Oh, he's fighting Virgil Ortiz, right? So Israel Madrimov gonna be fighting Virgil Ortiz. I think Madrimov wins that. I think it's gonna be a good fight, but I got Madrimov winning. We got Jesus Ramos. He's a big player. He's fighting Jason Rosario on the Morel Benavidez card, right? You got freaking I said Virgil Ortiz, Boachuk. You got Boachuk, Israel Madrimov, Jesus Ramos, Erickson the Hammer Lubin, Xander Zayas, Charles Conwell, Sebastian Fedora, Terence Crawford, Jamel Charlo potentially if he comes back. Tim Tszyu, he can still bounce back. I think so. Bakram Murtazaliev, who, you know what I'm saying? Bro, there's so many fighters there, bro. I feel like I'm missing some people. No disrespect, you know? But yeah, that 154 is too hot. Too hot. The activity is holding that fight intrigue for me. Yeah, I agree. That intrigue for that fight is dwindling because it's just not happening, man. I personally believe that Fedor should be allowed to move on because Fedor beat Tim Tszyu for the belt. For the belts, plural, right? It's two belts. So Tim Tszyu sustained a cut. He had a cut. Scheduled another fight with, remember, because Tim Tszyu was supposed to fight Virgil Ortiz. We forget that. But then Tim Tszyu couldn't fight it because his cut wasn't fully healed. Then he recovered again and still got another fight against Bakram Murtazaliev, which was obviously the wrong choice. But he got Bakram and he lost. But Sebastian Fedor hasn't fought since. And he's the one that won. You know what I'm saying? He had the less severe injuries. And he hasn't fought. So I think that Fedor, man, hopefully he's been dedicated and been putting that time in the gym. But, you know, being in limbo like that could mess up your dedication and your mental. I just hope that he's locked in, man. Because remember, Fedor is not, he's a hell of a threat, right? He's 6'5 and a half, 6'6, you know. But he's not, he likes to mix it up. He's not immune. He's not untouchable. You know what I'm saying? He's not immune to getting hit. Ask Brian Mendoza. He knocked his ass out before he got his title opportunity. Before Sebastian Fedor got his title opportunity, he got knocked out by Brian Mendoza. He was just a late replacement for Keith Thurman when Keith Thurman sustained a bicep injury. Remember, he was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu. So you never know how boxing goes, man. It moves with fluidity all the time. You might think you're out, and then you get opportunity. You capitalize on that opportunity. You right back in the mix, daddy. You know what I'm talking about? Yes and no, because I think EJ played Bud with the rematch by EJ kept pushing it back. Yeah, I think that was, I don't think he was intentionally doing it, though. It's similar to the position that he's in. So I think Sebastian Fedor should fight, but I don't think it's EJ's fault. I don't know whose fault it is. You know, I don't know what's going on. I think it's a combination of his recovery, you know what I'm saying, his injuries, and with PBC and their dealings, and them trying to, you know, I guess them just trying to get the appropriate situation, get an appropriate opportunity and situated, you know, get their whole everything, just get everything situated between them. Like, I don't know what the problem is, you know what I'm saying, but obviously it's something that's holding it up, man. I don't know if they're waiting for an ideal situation to get a certain venue they're looking for, a certain location. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, it keeps getting pushed back. But a Bud versus Twin fight would be a good fight. If Twin on this game, I think it would go 12. Ooh, you think it would go 12? Hey, I'm not mad at that, man. I'm not mad at that. I don't know if that one ends. I don't know if that one goes to decision, but hey, I don't know. The inactivity is holding that fight entry. Yeah, I agree. Charlo getting revenge for his boy Earl. It could be an industry storyline for promo. Oh, Errol. Yeah, Errol. Yep. That is very interesting. That is peak of the interest, right? Him getting revenge for his stablemate and his homeboy, and then them just talking trash. Because remember that Charlo and Crawford were. Remember Crawford was like, I thought we was cool, you know, and then he felt like Charlo went a little harder than he had to when it came to pick his sides between him and EJ. He's like, yeah, that's your homie, you could pick his side, but you didn't have to, you know, try to demean me because I'm fighting Errol Spence, you know. So Terence Crawford didn't appreciate the slander coming his way from the Charlos, you know what I'm saying? He felt kind of betrayed. We said Charlo not getting KO'd. I don't know, man. I feel like I don't want to say I don't see him getting KO'd, but I mean, yeah, I mean I do feel like I'm not saying I do feel like he might get stopped, man, because it's so hard to imagine that, right? Because Charlo's a beast, but that I feel like that fight will have so much emotion and build up with it, man. I feel like Terence Bud Crawford may try to stop him, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if Charlo wins, he would have to stop Bud, because I feel like Bud it will be relentless. But I could be putting too much into it. Maybe I'm tripping. So yeah, I mean, I think that's a bad bet, yeah. But I don't know if I'd make that bet. But I don't know, man. I feel like that could be a late stoppage, you know. Y'all just remind me, what is up with Spence? Surely he has to retire. Nah, he hasn't, bro. But I don't know what's going on. We keep hearing about the fight potentially happening, then not happening, not happening. So, you know, I think that fight's just in limbo. I think it will happen. I just don't know when. I don't know exactly the timeline, because the timeline originally, it should have happened twice already. You feel me, Looney? So, oh no, man. I don't know, man. They got these basketball games on right now, though, man. What's up, man? Y'all watching the who's it? The Wolves and the Celtics playing right now? He said, if it happens, I got my boy Bud, my guy Bud by stoppage late rounds. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm really thinking that. But like I said, Bray has a good point though. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Big Play Bray, he has a good point. It's like, it's hard to see. Like, that sounds good, but it's hard for me to see Jermell Charlo getting stopped too. But I will say this though, I think Jermell Charlo would have got stopped if Canelo really wanted to stop him. I will say that. So it wasn't hard for me to see Jermell getting stopped that night. But you know, Canelo's a different monster. You know what I'm saying? He's a bigger guy. You know, that situation was Jermell Charlo coming from 154 to 168. So, you know what I'm saying? Different circumstances surrounding each fight. I just think that emotion will be high. And I think I think Bud will be locked in, man. Bud would pack up Charlo. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kendrick. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I think you know, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I definitely lean towards Bud to win. But hey, man, Charlo ain't no slouch, bro. Like you said, twin, little Charlo ain't no slouch. That's for sure. That's for sure. So Cinnamon just said he want to fight the man with 9 KOs. He better not get. He better not get Jaime. Don't turn Jaime into. Don't do Jaime like that, man. He might get Jaime, man. William Scull. William Scull from Cuba too. You know, he's a Cuban fighter, a slick fighter. You know what I'm saying? Might be Erislandy Lara all over again, Manza. You ain't lying about that now. Charlo don't got enough heart. Yeah, that's what I think, you know. And I hate when people say that. I'm not disrespecting him either, because hey, he tasted the power of Canelo. He's like, hey man, freak that. I'm gonna just survive and get this money, you know. So at a certain point, I do understand it, but at the same time, I hate when people say, oh, you see what happened with Charlo? That's exactly how Terence Crawford's gonna do. You know, he's gonna run this route. I don't think so. I think Bud would definitely try to win. You know, even if it means that he gets knocked out. You know, I just don't see him doing that. But at the same time, I didn't see Jermell Charlo doing that either. You know, until it happened. So you never know. He said, Doc, I think Twin will understand that what Bud did to EJ, excuse me, and be super focused. I rock with both of them. I just don't see Twin getting stopped. Nah, I'm not mad at that. Maybe that's just a fan. Nah, but like I said, Charlo's a beast, so I don't think, bro, I cannot, like I said, I said that I don't see it going the distance, but I wouldn't make that bet. And I have no shame in betting, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one to be hesitant to bet, you know? I'll definitely make that bet, but if I was confident, I'm not confident in it either, you know? Because you made me think about it. I was like, yeah, I mean, can I really see Charlo getting stopped like that? You know, that's you're not. I don't think it's just a fan in you. I think you're right. Charlo is that's not like an easy bet to make. Define Irony said, we all guilty of that, Bray. Respect. No, ain't no we all guilty. You guilty of that. Mr. Calzaghe. Nah, you guilty of that. Hey, don't put it, we ain't in the same boat, bruh. Nah, bruh. Ain't no you. Ain't no we all. You speak for yourself. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, we all got our preferences and our innate biases, but yeah, man, that's all I want to talk about, man. I think Bud has a yeah, talk to him, Loon. He talking about we? What? He said we. Excuse me.
What?
Ain't no we, you. That's you. Shout out to my boy Irony, man. He said proud of it. That's a fact. And that's why I always respect you for it, man. Yes, sir. But the Discord's open if anybody want to join the Discord, man. If not, I ain't gonna lie, man. My Sporty Orty Jordy, man, she wore me out today, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. We went to the park, we went to Chick-fil-A, we went to the candy store because of y'all. But I had fun though with her, man. She's so energetic. She has a lot of energy. So yeah, I think yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about, man. I just wanted to talk about the flip side and bring some what I believe is some context to the situation with Terence Bud Crawford. Like, I know Terence Crawford wants what's his name? He wants Canelo, but he doesn't. I don't think he's in a situation where he needs Canelo. You know, I think people are painting that picture and making it seem like he's desperate. You know, I don't think Bud is in a position of desperation at all. Like, of course, when you want something, you want it. But hey, I mean, I'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? I might want that Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? I can't get the Big Mac, bitch. I get a number 2. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I give me some nuggets with the sweet and sour sauce. I'm cool. I'm just hungry. You feel me? There's more than one way to skin the cat. So, you know, of course I'm gonna go for option A. Boy, shoot, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go with the lesser option, and you can still be satisfied. So, you know, I think people be tripping with that. In my personal opinion, I don't think Bud is in a position of desperation. He's a 2-time undisputed champion who's undefeated with 40-something fights. I don't think that there's and he's towards the end of his career. I don't think there's no position of desperation for him. He just knows what he wants, and that's it. I don't think it's a, you know, I hate the way people just paint stuff sometimes. Grilled nuggets be, but you feel me? I ain't even talking about. Let me go to the Chick-fil-A joint. You know what I'm saying? Get the grilled joints. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. Well, I like eating chicken nuggets, but if I'm hungry, you know, that'll suffice. You know? Yo, my boy Ty in the building. What's good, brethren?
Here.
Yes, sir. What's poppin' with you, bro?
Not much.
Not much. All right. Yes, sir, man. What you was up to today, man? You working or you off? What'd you say? I couldn't hear you. I think it was my side, though. I don't think it was you. I think it was my side.
You know, work as usual.
Okay. Yes, sir. Making that bread, that cheese, that butter. I appreciate the love today, too, in the early stream, man.
Oh, yeah, you know, the youngins.
Yes, sir, man. She had too much fun. What the heck is going on with my stuff, man? Hold on, I'm trying to get this thing right. Yeah, man, so what you think about Bud's options, man? You think he's in a situation of desperation, or what you think?
Desperation? Nah.
I don't think so either.
He did too much in his career to be at that. Like, it's either he gonna get a bag this way or a bag another way.
Right. That's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it.
And it's like he's in the driver's seat at 154.
Exactly.
If he was pressed to do something, he would have forced Fedora in the ring.
You feel me? Got my boy Kendrick in the building as well. What's good, brethren? Bud got that mentality that he's at that position to get what he wants now. So roll on turkey. Right, exactly. Looney said as he should. But yeah, exactly, as he should. We got irony in the building as well. Let's get right. Let me pull up this stuff.
P, I'm gonna need you to break time in the gym, man. He needs to learn some things.
Shout out to my boy Kendrick, man. Hey, yo, I need to get, bro. My freaking, I ain't gonna lie. So the pull-ups don't really bother me too, but my shoulder freaking hurt, man. I shouldn't have did them pull-ups, man. I wasn't feeling it at the moment, but it hurt. My left shoulder been hurting for like the last 2 weeks, man. I don't know what the heck going on, man. I think because I'm doing good. Irony, how are you, bro?
I'm good. I appreciate it.
That's good, man. That's good. Hey, thank you, Oscar. I appreciate it. Yep, I just peeped. Yeah, man. So what you think about Bud? We already got Ty's input. What you think about Bud, Kendra? You think he's in a position of desperation, or you think he's in a good position, man? I think he's in a good position, man. Is he real low for y'all? He's real low. You're real low for me, Kendrick.
Oh, I didn't even say that. You ready?
Oh, okay. My fault. I thought you did. Okay, yeah, I hear you now. My bad. I thought you was saying. My fault.
Oh, okay. I thought you was asking irony. That's my fault.
Oh, no. I'm asking you first.
I mean, Bud is in the. I think he's in a shaky position because I don't know who gets him off of his seat other than Canelo to really want to fight. It's kind of like, for comparison, it's kind of like John Jones in the UFC.
Okay.
It's like they want him to fight these people, right?
Like the Aspinall guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wanna fight Aspinall,
Okay.
but he don't really care for that fight. He wants greatness. He wants something that's going to add to his legacy, and there's not too much options out there. So it's like he's in a position where I feel like if he doesn't get the fight that he wants, he might as well just pack it up and start his business ventures. You feel me? And go on his press runs and shit. Because I get it, undisputed in 154 would be great, but what's the risk there? It's a lot of risk, right?
Yep.
And there's a lot of politics. So, like, how long is it going to take him to even get fucking Fedora or Spence? You know what I mean?
Right. That's true. I forgot about that part. Yeah, you're right about that. That's a good point.
And that's a struggle. So, if you think about it that way, he don't got time like that.
Well, I would say this. I don't know if it's my bad. My bad. Go ahead. I was gonna say my only thing is that the WBO part. Since the WBO called for that fight, I think that would be easier. But the WBC would. I see that being a potential difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah, I think that would be a struggle. Yeah.
So who's to say that he can even it's different with the Spence situation. Spence had, all the belts, so it was easy, one-stop shop. But he don't got that, and then he got to go talk to Oscar probably on the other side, maybe, depending on what happens in the future. It's too much. It's too much hands in the pot at 154. I don't even think anybody's gonna be undisputed at 154 anytime soon. So.
Yeah, I'm not even tripping on that because that's a good division. All them fights are good, so I ain't even tripping on that too much. But I will say, and okay, Fedora did say he wants him. Bagram said he wants him, but like you said, I think that I do see the WBC being the biggest obstacle to obtain. I think WBO will be pretty okay, and if I don't even know who Bakram's with, but if he could control his destiny in any way, then I think that might be pretty good to get IBF too. So I don't know. But nah, you make good points though.
Is Bakram with the Klitschko's? Is he with
K2 Promotions. He could be. I don't know. I'm not sure. He could be with K2 Promotions. I don't know.
But either way, PBC is gonna be petty.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. That's a good point. Or what about you, Irony?
Bud.
Yeah, well, especially Bud. I agree. That's a good point. Facts, Manson. Sorry. My fault.
Oh no, it's cool. I think maybe, or maybe I was thinking that Bud maybe put all his eggs on the Canelo basket because the more time passed, the more he seemed certain that maybe not certain, but he had you can see, in my opinion, you can see that he really thought that fight would have been made, right?
Yep.
With that being said, I mean, I do think he has the type of career where he shouldn't feel desperate, but at the same time, I think he's in a tough spot for sure. Well, what
Okay.
I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is maybe I'm wrong here, but I saw his interviews and everything, and the more he started like mentioning Canelo, and then when the time passed, he was like only speaking about Canelo.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right. I agree.
Clearly, that was the fight for him.
Yep.
And I don't know how maybe he will react to that or
Yeah. The only but my response to that would be is that I think that in order for a smaller guy like him to get the bigger guy's attention, he has to be that aggressive, you know. So I don't know if it's more of him being desperate or just him being strategic. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that you know, it's similar to Teofimo, right? Like, as much as I don't like Teofimo, I mean, he has to call out. But if he really, first of all, I don't think he really wants to fight. Like, I think Bud really wants to fight. I think we can all agree on that. I don't know if Teofimo really wants any fight. You know what I'm saying? But in order for him to even get the attention, he has to be more aggressive than normal, because if not, then it's like, you want to fight me? Yeah, whatever. You just talking. You a little dude, you know. But in order to get that, to garner that interest, you know what I'm saying? Create that momentum. I think Terence Crawford has to talk about Canelo all day, because then it's like, but I think he's in a better position than Tio, obviously, because, you know, Crawford has no blemishes on his record, and he has no and he's been looking great except for his last fight at 154. A lot of people question that, but even that was against, and his debut at a higher weight, and it was against an undefeated champion, you know.
But do you think he maybe shot himself in the foot by mentioning Canelo's name so much that maybe it made it seem, and I don't know if this is true, but it made it seem as if he needed Canelo more than Canelo needed him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand, but I think he has to, though, because Canelo don't need him.
But you think maybe he would have, maybe wouldn't have made it so obvious, or maybe he would give himself a better shot that way, or no?
No, I mean, that's a good point, because
he would have mentioned a couple of names, like, okay, yeah, Canelo, that's my guy, that's my, you know, I don't know.
That's my goal.
Exactly, that's my number one, but, you know, I'm also looking at, you know, a lot of fighters do that to give themselves an out, you know?
But that's not how you negotiate.
Indirectly.
Yeah. And especially because you're so small, like, I mean, there's no way for that fight to happen organically, you know what I'm saying, unless Bud pushes the issue, because, you know, say that, I don't think, like, why would I fight a smaller guy, you know what I'm saying, if I'm Canelo, like, you know, like, even with the Jermell Charlo, if I remember right, that just kind of fell into place. I don't even remember how that, I mean, wasn't Jermall supposed to originally get it, and then Jermall
got it just because he just happened to be the identical twin.
Right.
The guy that Canelo picked.
Right. But even then, he was still undisputed, you know what I'm saying? So they could build intrigue, you know. At least he was undisputed at 154. If you try to go off of undisputed versus undisputed, then you're talking about undisputed at 147, and that's even smaller, you know. So, yeah, I personally believe that Terence Crawford, I agree, like, with Ty and Kendra, that he has to be extra forward, or else, you know what I'm saying, he's just going to get brushed off, you know. He has to get people like us talking about it and be like, okay, he can do it, and or Canelo's ducking or whatever, which I think is ridiculous. But, you know, so you got to get people talking.
You gotta stop that narrative, because without the narrative, there's no build-up, there's no intrigue. So,
yeah.
And what he's doing is way different than Tio, because he's focusing, like you said, on Canelo. All he's talking about is Canelo.
Right.
Tio's talking about
Tank.
Bud. He's talking about Boots. He's talking about Tank. He's talking about everybody.
Yep. Norman Jr. Yep.
Yeah, he don't hold no weight to what he's saying, but Bud is dead serious. So it makes the fans take him serious. Which makes Canelo have to make the decision, all right, I got some pressure now. Yeah. And there seems like money here, so let me just, you know, make the decision.
Yeah.
That's the way you get somebody in the ring.
Yeah.
You got to force public perception, and you got to build up a buzz for investors to want to actually put bread behind it.
Yeah.
That's how you get a big fish out the water.
Yeah. G Boogie says, wait, let me before I get to G Boogie. Pugilism says, Bud in a more righteous position calling out Canelo than T. I agree, 1,000%. Bud got married with 200 speeded runs. Yep, and undefeated. I agree. Canelo ducking Turkey because you know with Turkey he can't use that not enough money BS. That's a good point. He ducking Turk? That's crazy. G Boogie says Bud gonna outpoint Canelo. Yeah, if the fight happens, I mean, I think he would have to. I'm not mad at that, man.
Get to that boy house.
Yeah. Big Turk say he pulling up, man. He say he pulling up directly, man. Ain't none of this indirect, subliminal. You know what I'm saying, by way of friend or by way of this team member. He said he going directly to Guadalajara and Tijuana. You know, I heard my boy got multiple houses. He got a house in Cali too, ain't it? Something like that. So
he going to San Diego.
San Diego, right? Yeah, in Cali.
Get to Canelo directly. Best believe they got in touch with Eddie Reynoso.
Right. No so act like you know so.
You don't throw out that location for no reason.
Yeah.
Knowing that's where his main gym is.
Yep. So yeah. So you're gonna see Big Turk making house calls.
I got a question for y'all about Turk though.
Uh huh.
So you heard about his the rumors regarding his health, right?
Yeah, I heard. Yep, I heard about he has like a brain tumor or something, right? Or cancerous something.
There's some sickness
that
he's dealing with.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. There's nothing confirmed whatsoever.
Yeah, I didn't see anything confirmed. That's why I didn't say anything on it. Yep. But I have seen the rumors. Yeah. Yep.
And he's made subliminals about his health before, so.
Oh, he has.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he never said what it was. He's
right.
like, you know, I'm dealing with health problems type thing. Like,
oh man, God bless him, man.
But God forbid something happens to him in the recent near future. Where does that leave boxing?
And that's what people that are fearful, you know, that's what they say. So like, where does that leave boxing with him not being, you know, involved? I don't know. That's a good question.
You get Turkey's cousin, the guy with the beard that's always sitting next to him.
I was just about to say that.
He running business like Dana White though. That's only bad for him.
See, I don't. Yeah, and I don't know much about like the hierarchy and stuff. I know that Big Turk is he's like what's his official position? It's like something of entertainment, right? He's like he's a head of entertainment, whatever. So I'm sure that right, yeah. So I'm sure. I mean, I'm not sure, but I would think that it would be like, if I could compare it to another sport, like a commissioner thing, right? Like, so if David Stern, rest in peace, passed away, then we get Adam Silver, you know what I'm saying? So then maybe with Turk go, not saying he passed away, I'm just saying if he, whatever, is removed or if he leaves or whatever, then somebody else steps in. But like Ty said, maybe he might have a whole other way of running things, you know what I'm saying? He might implement a Dana White methodology or business model or whatever. So yeah, but I don't think it just falls apart though. No, I don't think so. But I don't know though, you know.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I don't think.
I gotta think that he's had this conversation.
Right. Yeah, that's my idea. But like you said, Kendrick, I don't know if it's confirmed or it's just rumors. Hell,
if he hasn't had this conversation with anybody, I don't know. Yeah. But I don't think it falls apart. I think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my opinion though. Turkey said he know the real. Yo, that Mansa Musa crazy, bro. He said Mel got it because PBC and boxing suits always knew Bud was in the picture. When Bud was on the top turnbuckle talking shit to Bell, Canelo after being Spence, yeah. Oh, Mel Charlo after being Spence. Memorable post fight. So yeah, that was fire, man. That was a great moment, you know, for boxing and obviously for Terence Crawford too.
He looked scared as shit too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yes, he did. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I would say shocked, but he definitely didn't look. He definitely didn't have a demeanor of confidence or I don't know. You know, I what came to my mind was that he was shocked at what just happened. You know, but hey, if you want to say he looked scared, you can say that too, because Bud was definitely talking that talk. That's a fact.
Y'all heard what he said to James Harden?
What he said?
He said, "You next, nigga."
Oh yeah. You next.
Man, he ain't talking to me. He a little nigga.
Right.
Oh
yeah, okay, yeah, I did hear him say that. Yeah.
It gets scary up here.
It gets scary. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Kendrick said, he might have been scared. I don't know, nah. Like I said, I'm a respect him. You know what I'm saying? Lions only. I'm gonna respect it. You know, but yeah, he definitely didn't look too excited about what just happened. Well, you know.
Like Simba, young Simba.
Yeah.
You might have to roll the clip because my boy did not look scared. If anything, he was angry.
I have to. I mean, I have to go back a little. Like I said, I thought he.
Yeah.
In my mind, I remember seeing him look like shocked. Like that's what I would say.
If you push the narrative low key, it almost looked like he was hating on both guys.
Yeah, I gotta go watch it again. You know, I don't like seeing my boy Earl done like that, but shout out to Bud though. He definitely did his thing, man. I like both of them. Boxer goes to the highest bidder and willing to buy the dip on box. Talk to him. Talk to him. My boy talking in stocks. What's the time of the cycle? Yep, that's the time of the cycle. What do you think Bud will do if he gets the win against Canelo? Oh, you got to retire. I mean, you ain't got to, but I think you should retire. Yeah, there's nothing else, in my opinion, G. Yeah, like I said, yeah, you sail into the sunset, man. There's literally nothing else. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else you do. Like, but I personally don't think that he beats Canelo. I think Canelo wins, but I definitely think, like I said, I think it's intriguing because Canelo is that great. I'm sorry, Bud is that great of a fighter. Canelo is that great of a fighter too. But that's why it makes it so, like, you know what I'm saying? Bud is 40 and 0, 41 and 0, 2-time undisputed. Like, you got to count him in any fight that he's in. You know, give him a chance. You know, in my opinion. But I just think that Canelo would eventually break him down towards the later rounds. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't put anything past Bud. And the people that say that, oh, Bud, it's an easy fight. I don't think Bud will be an easy fight for not nan boxer on earth. So I don't think Bud is an easy fight for anybody. You know, so
anybody past corporate.
Yeah, I think that's
I
think that's crazy.
If Canelo don't wrap it up early and somehow this make the distance, I'm going with Bud.
Hey, I'm not mad at
because
that.
if he makes the distance, that means Canelo ain't cracking like how people think it's going to happen.
The only thing I would say though, if it goes to, I just feel like I said, I agree. I don't think Jermell. First of all, I don't think Jermell Charlo would. I mean, I don't think Bud would fight like Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to survive. I don't think he would ever do that. But you know, I didn't think Jermell Charlo would do that either. So the reason why I think it could go the distance is that yeah, I didn't. I don't think that Jermell. You know, I don't. If it go, I could see it going the distance like that, like where Canelo's just comfortable, just like with Jaime Munguia, you know, or with Jermell. I just feel like he just gets comfortable, he's winning, and it's like, shoot, I don't need to press this. You already got it, so I can see it going the distance like that. But like I said, I got Canelo winning. I don't think it goes the distance. I think Canelo stops him in like 9 or 10.
I got a question for you guys.
Yo, what's good, PYST? What's good, bro? Go ahead, Irony.
Let's say something like that, right? And let's say Canelo fight is off the table, right? Canelo tells him to go F himself or whatever, you know? It's not going to happen.
Right.
Where does Bud go from here?
I think you stay at 154. I think you explore all your options at 154, especially with Jermell coming back. And if I'm Bud, that's the fight that I prioritize. I think that's the biggest fight.
The Charlo fight, right?
Yeah, if Jermell comes back. And if he doesn't come back, boom, I got Bakram. If Bakram, I can't make that fight happen, I'll wait for Fundora and Spence to eventually fight, and then once Fundora fights Spence, and I inherit the WBO because Spence doesn't meet the criteria to compete for the WBO according to them. So they said if the Spence fight happens and Fundora messes around and loses, Spence will get the WBC and Fundora would lose the WBO, and Bud's the interim champion at WBO. So he just inherits 2 belts without even fighting. I mean, not 2 belts. He inherits another belt, so now he'll have 2 belts. He'll be unified without fighting, and then you go after Spence. Which I think, well, I mean, like Kendrick said, that's a tough fight to make, unless Spence really presses the issue again. Then that's a tough fight to make. But if you can make it, I mean, you go in that fight with the utmost confidence of what you just did to him last time y'all saw each other in the square circle. So
the WBC already came out and ordered Bud for the WBC.
Oh, I didn't know that. Let's get it. So then, hey, that makes it a little bit easier again. So
I wouldn't fight Bakram right now.
Yeah, I think you say that for last, in my opinion. Like when you definitive about going for undisputed, that's when I think you fight him. But I agree with you.
The reason why is because you know, Madrimov. I mean, I know it's not the same thing, obviously, but he did got hit clean quite a few times in that fight. And
yep.
I don't want to see Bakram hitting that clean. I want to see. I'm being. They need to get one first, in my opinion.
Hey, I don't want to see it either, but I will say this: if he deserves it, man. You know, if Bakram could do it, he deserves to get what he can get, man. It's boxing, man. You know, I don't want to see it either, but hey, you in that ring, anything can happen.
Gonna have to show me something.
I agree.
I'm about to say.
Because I don't think Bakram could do it.
Tim Tszyu, little ass sitting there just
Right.
sitting there in front of you.
Yeah, I personally think that Bud beats Bakram. Like, I think stylistically it's a good matchup for Bud. But it is dangerous still, like you said, because if he does connect, that boy, hey, ask Tim Tszyu, that wop. That thing was fire.
Tim Tszyu-
Shout out to Tim Tszyu though, man.
He and Oscar had y'all hyped up over Tim Tszyu, man. That's all it was, bro.
Who had me hyped up over Tim Tszyu?
No, you and Oscar had the chat hyped up.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. I was completely shocked. Hey, ain't no shame in my game. I definitely, bro. I think that the only people more shocked than me was Tim Tszyu himself. I was super shocked, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't think.
I will openly. I will right there with you, dog.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
What
lie.
has Tim Tszyu shown y'all to give y'all that type of faith in him?
It's not about faith though, bro. You gotta understand, Bakram. He just came off of. He got the title from beating Jack Cocaine. He didn't look that good. Oh,
because again, I was the minority saying Bakram would beat him.
yeah, you did. Yeah, I think you're the only one. Well, I think Kendrick.
He was like waving this man in the air, and relatively, he hadn't done anything to grant that.
No, I think I don't have. If I was to do it again, I would still
Wasn't he
bet
the
on
first
Tim
guy
Tszyu.
to stop Tony Harrison?
He's not the first person that stopped Tony Harrison. What do you, bro?
Yeah, I don't
All
know.
the feats that people were giving him, all the feats people were giving him, people already did. Like the one person they said he stopped in one round. Arrow got him out of there faster.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't think that Tim Tszyu was a bad champion. I think he was a good champion. I just don't.
That's
Like,
right. Yeah, they rematched. Yeah.
yeah, they rematched. Yeah, Jamel Charlo and Tony Harrison. Yeah. But I think Tony Harrison. I think Tim Tszyu. Like I said, I had him by decision in that fight. I thought he was gonna beat him by decision. That was my bet. So I didn't think he was gonna blow him out the water by any means. But I definitely didn't think he was gonna
Nobody
lose.
expected that.
Yeah.
You
3
were
rounds?
in your
Man, 3 rounds. Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, okay,
Maybe
once
I can get later.
I didn't expect him to get out there in 3.
I
I was just
didn't-
saying he was gonna get in there and punch all on his little ass.
No, I didn't see that coming.
He won up.
Do that, bro.
Yeah, that was an eye opener for me because, like I said, I think only at that point I only saw 2 fights from Bakram. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I didn't expect that. Not like
My
that.
thing with the Bud situation, like Irony was asking, if I'm Bud and I don't get the Canelo fight, man, take the freebies, man. Pack up Virgil Ortiz's ass, get a check out of that. You feel me?
Yeah, I think that's an easy fight for him too.
Yeah, that's free for
Yeah, I
him
agree.
essentially. Pack him up. You know what I mean? If that Spence or Fedor fight ever happens, then I guess you could take that fight. I mean, it's really, I don't think he has much stress with either one of those guys as much.
With Fedor and Spence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's stressing him out much. And that's the thing. That's the thing about Bud. I don't know if at this point in his career, fighting guys that he feels like he already knows he's gonna beat without a challenge is gonna push him to the point where he wants to fight.
See, I agree with that unless it's for a belt. I'm not sure. I think especially like I said, now this is a very idealistic situation, but especially if he could get the WBO belt and then Spence beats Fedor, I think that motivation enough to, because that's 2 fights undisputed at the 3rd weight division. That means he just got to fight Spence, who he already beat, so we have no reason to pick Spence, and then Bakram. And I think he can handle Bakram. So I personally think that he would have the motivation, but I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe he doesn't really. Maybe he only cares about the money. You know what I'm saying? Or like the big fight, which is Canelo. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But so if that's the case, then you have a very good point. What you say, Irony?
You said what?
I wanted to see if I understood Kendrick correctly. You said he should fight Virgil next.
Yeah, if I'm his manager, I'm telling him pack him up real quick.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy fight.
That's the best next fight. Well, maybe other than Charlo.
Yeah, I think.
Especially if Virgil wins.
Especially if he beats Madrimov. Yeah, facts. I agree. But then, like you were talking about the obstacles.
It's not.
Oh, give me a second. Sorry. Like you were talking about the obstacles. Like I think the obstacle would be if Oscar would actually let that fight happen for real. I know he said he wants it, but I don't know. But go ahead, Ty. I just want to say I'm done. Yeah,
For me,
that might be bigger than the fight.
Don't make sense right now, especially where he said distinctively where he's at in his career and what he wants.
Yeah.
He's not a champion.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
even bother trying to put their name out there.
Yeah, that's a good point. But like Kevin just said, if it's about that check, shoot, I ain't gonna lie. I think Virgil, and no disrespect to Virgil, but I just think that's an easy night for Terrence. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's
That's what I'm saying. That's
yeah,
a
I
good
think that's
check, too.
cake, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I do for Terrence for Bud. You know, not saying that Virgil's an easy fight, but it's just I think for Bud specifically, I think that's an easy
Or
fight.
Bud, exactly. Yeah, spot on.
I feel like Bud would say yeah, but is Virgil gonna say yeah?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I even think Virgil might, but is Oscar? You know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if Oscar gonna say yeah. That to me, I feel like that might be harder than the actual fight itself. Is getting Oscar to, you know.
But that could cook a pretty good storyline if Virgil can beat Madrimov.
Facts, irony.
Yeah.
That can cook a pretty good storyline. Hey, I beat this guy in whatever rounds. Look, he made you know, stuff like that. You know.
I agree.
Make a hell of a good promo. You know, even though
I agree.
obviously not the same thing, but for the sake of promo.
No, I think you're right. I think you hit that nail on the head. I would just say that I don't think Madrimov is gonna lose. That's the only thing. I think Madrimov gonna beat them. Yeah, yeah, I think he gonna beat Virgil. I ain't gonna lie.
And while I wouldn't mind, yeah, and while I wouldn't mind Bud fighting Bochuk, is the money there for that fight?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
That's a great point, man.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it.
So either.
For that
also
risk?
cooks pretty good. Yeah.
The Bochuk thing with the belt, that will be a turkey fight.
Yeah, I agree with that,
It has
Ty.
to be, yeah.
Based off of who's handling him, that's automatically a turkey fight.
Yeah,
so
with the belt.
money there, yeah.
But that's what I think, like you said, the lateral movement, man. I agree with Ty on that part for sure. Like, I don't really see what's the point of doing that either. Getting the belt or moving on, I guess.
And I feel like that's like a B or C plan as far as opponents for him. Because I'm pretty sure Turkey already has on the table.
Oh, yeah, you
That's
know,
probably
they
the
locked
B
in.
plan.
Right.
I mean, if we can't make this shake, I mean,
Right.
go in there and we'll bow you. Fuck it.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it too much, actually.
We wouldn't mind it, but I don't think any much fans will want to see it.
Yeah, because unfortunately for Boachuk, I don't think he picked up too much momentum. Like, nobody really knows. Like, we know Ishmael Davis, but, you know, he's taking 2 fights short notice. They didn't even have the proper build-up. So, you know, casual fans, they don't remember his name, like who Boachuk just beat. So, I don't think, I agree with Kendrick. I don't think he has that marketability.
You don't
Probably
think
here in the
Virgil
US.
fight has enough fire
Especially
to
not here in the
carry
U.S.
on?
Facts. What you say, Irony?
You don't think maybe the Virgil fight has enough fire to propel him to that? No.
I mean, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Maybe
Like-
not. Maybe not, actually. It would be a shame, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I think it should, but sometimes like you know, boxing is just, especially in America, right? It's just not that big of a sport. So I think sometimes we be so deep in it that we forget, like, you know what I'm saying, like how much appeal these guys and girls don't have.
Say, oh, he's picking that guy who lost to Virgil. Something.
Right, exactly. Like, I don't think we realize how much people don't recognize these fighters because we're so intertwined and heavily invested in it. Like, we know him, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think he really has that appeal like that. But I could be wrong too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Serhiy Boachuk is popping out there in the out there in the streets, man. I don't know. You know?
See it now. About cherry picking the guy who lost to Virgil as if he got cleaned against.
You feel me? Exactly. Oh, he's fighting Virgil Ortiz and scraps. You know that's what they're gonna say, bro. Boachuk, too much of a risk for very little reward. Agreed, Oscar.
Give me the IBF champion. Fuck it.
Hey, Bakram. Now that fight. See, and that's why we need belts, man.
I'm a star too, though.
Nah, but I was about to say that, but that's why he has a belt. You know what I'm saying? That's always that's the part right there that you could kick. He could be like, hey man, you know, champion versus champion. That's always eye catcher. You know what I'm saying? Or something that catches
a little
eye.
bit more world renowned to him,
Right.
especially after his last one.
Come on now.
It's not
Australia
good,
know him. That's for sure. Australia know Bakram for sure. He in every little he in every little kid's nightmare, bro. You know.
Just to see him get his ass.
Where my Australian cousin at?
My bad, Jay. Yeah, Jay's Daily. My fault, Jay. But that's the fact. So, you know, yeah, we know we got a nation that know it for sure.
Your cousin gonna be a Bud fan that night.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, bro. But Bud gonna get key to the city if he beat Bakram.
Key to the country.
Key to the country, right? Yeah.
They already know Bud down there. He cleaned this guy, the MMA fighter, Jeff Horn.
Jeff Horn, yep. The guy who beat Pacquiao, right? Yep.
You talking about
true.
Campos the senior?
I'm telling you.
So they hate both of them. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's good points, man. Yeah, I think that yeah, I like this discussion. I think Bud got options, man. I think people sleeping on his options, but of course, and all of them fell in comparison to Canelo, of course, but naturally, but
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm Bud, I'm not even fighting if I don't fight Canelo. Fuck it.
I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that either.
You think retirement is an
I feel like Canelo's a side mission.
But
I like that too, Ty. A side mission? Hey, what's the main mission? Undisputed? What's the main mission?
Main mission was the bag.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
no doubt about it. That's all he talked about. You can tell, like he really like.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that either. I mean, shoot. I mean, he's towards the, you know, towards the end.
But has never, I don't think, has never really been that guy to be like mouthing off and stuff like
Nah.
that. I never like.
Nah.
Exactly. So maybe
Yeah,
that's
he definitely had.
Mm-hmm.
That's what helped. That's what hurt him, honestly.
Yeah.
He was on top of it.
Yep.
He wasn't.
Quote unquote marketable.
Yeah. Bud was Adrian Brown.
Oh man.
Oh
man.
goodness, bro.
Yeah, he has a very reserved personality. Yep.
They would known him in Mars.
I'm telling you.
If he was-
That's a fact. Cause remember they were saying that like he was what they say, he said they be seeing Bud, he look like a mechanic. What he out and about? Yeah, so Bud just doesn't have that polarizing personality, that he doesn't have too much charisma. I mean, he just seems like a down to earth, cool dude. But that, unfortunately, that's not conducive with building a brand. Oh, some people are. Some people could do it. Yeah.
Tim Duncan of boxing, if you're gonna make a weird
Facts.
analogy.
Nah, that's the perfect analogy.
Yeah, yeah. Mr. King Stoic himself, Tim Duncan. Yeah. And some people it works though. You know, it's very rare that you could be like a reserved personality and still be
I don't think that's
big,
a good
but
thing, though. I don't think it's a good thing that just because you're lacking this, that has absolutely nothing. Well, it has something to do. I'm not gonna kid myself, obviously, but
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, you know, well, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't
Yeah,
think
the
it should
thing
be
is-
fair, bro.
I don't think it's a good thing either. But hey, marketing is part of it, bro. Like, and especially when it's not a big sport.
Dubois, bro. Look at Dubois. Dubois sucks in the mic, but the UK fans are behind him. Bro.
But see, but yeah, like you said it right there. UK fans, yeah, America, nah, bro. Bro, I said this all the time. Me and Kendrick and Ty, we had this conversation before, and Oscar, bro. If Bud was not from America, bro, if he was from England, he'll be a big star.
Being a
He was
throne.
Mexican.
If he was Mexican, bro. If he was Mexican, if he was English, if he was Australian, if he was Japanese, bro, what?
That's true.
But
Yeah, man,
I
that
think
sucks,
irony,
bro.
what you gotta remember is people make money decisions based off of emotion. If you can't invoke emotion, and as somebody who's done sales half his life, you can't invoke emotion in somebody, they're not gonna spend their money.
Yep.
100% right. Yeah,
Yep.
that's spot on, bro. But he's
And
so
that- yeah,
freaking
and that-
good, bro. It
yeah.
sucks. Trust
I
me.
know.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Yeah, it's just just because America, we just don't like boxing that much. But he definitely would be. He'd definitely be bigger. Anywhere
Yeah,
else.
we like personality,
Yep.
celebrity.
Too much.
Yeah. We have personality and IG followers and all that stuff would make people think that you're a good boxer. You don't even need to box good. You just gotta have personality and and be controversial.
I don't think it should matter. This is just me, obviously. I'm kind of old school, but I don't think it should matter as much as it does, particularly in boxing, bro.
I agree.
But
I agree. But I mean, you gotta understand too, like Kendrick was saying, you know, it's like you gotta get people. Yeah, I mean, we got somebody famous for saying that she gonna spit on the dick. I'm just saying, you know, what's her name? Hawk Tua, right? That's a Hawk Tua girl. She, you know, she got famous for saying she gonna spit on the dick, bro. So you gotta be controversial or something to get people intrigued or want to, like you said, want to spend their money and want to pay attention. So
think about this. He's the best at what he does, and it's not enough.
Nope.
Think about that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. You know, let's see.
But yes, sir, fellas.
I like the Virgil fight. I do like the Virgil fight a lot.
Virgil and Madrimal or Virgil and Bud, or both?
Well, actually both. But,
Okay.
But in the question that I asked about, you know, where Bud should move forward.
Oh,
I
okay.
was actually thinking Bud should, but then I listened to Kendrick say what he said about Virgil, and I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Especially since he's fighting Madrimal, like it's, and again, you gotta get through this stud, and it's a big ass if, obviously. But if the stars align, that can be big enough. Hopefully.
Hey guys, I got a question.
Yep.
It's boxing, but not really boxing. Has anybody seen Frank Martin lately?
I saw him. I saw like a little. I don't know if it was recent. It looked recent. He was like in the club on like a little skit. Was it Ha Ha Davis or somebody? He was like throwing money. Yeah, that's the last time I seen him.
He was with Ha Ha Davis, but he was also with somebody else.
In that same, I didn't even notice who else he was with.
Some of y'all might know her when Drake was sipping off of that Houston, Atlanta, Vegas vibes.
I don't know nothing about Drake vibes.
You know what happened, bro?
So y'all know the chick? My boy out here with Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
That don't even sound good. Like you said, Houston and Blazing. I heard a lot of stuff going on out there.
That song was about a stripper.
I got you.
So for y'all music heads, y'all know who that chick is.
So he out here.
Doctor, do you
So he unfocused.
Yeah, y'all in Atlanta running around doing some nut shit.
Oh hey, he cashed out, man. He got that Berlin. He on that Berlanga trip. So what's up, Irony? Him and Berlanga, man, they got their money.
You know anything about Hrgovic?
Anything about who? Hrgovic? I heard something about him coming back, but I can't remember who was it about. I can't remember. It was like maybe like a couple weeks ago. I saw something about him potentially coming back, but I can't remember. They lined him up with somebody. It was an article about him potentially coming back. I want to say it was Frank Sanchez, but don't quote me though. But I haven't heard much. No, it was just some real rumblings I was reading about.
That makes kind of sense.
Yeah. Yeah, both need to bounce back.
Hopefully Sanchez doesn't go with the knee brace again for the ring.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, that's facts. I like Frank Sanchez, but I'd be pulling for Frank in that fight. I like them both. I like Philip Hrgovic and Frank Sanchez, but I think I would have Frank Sanchez in that fight. Oh, Oscar's in the court, bro. Oscar, I'm about to slide soon, man, but I'm gonna pull you up. Yo. Oscar, what's good, bro?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. How you doing, bro? Appreciate you joining.
I'm doing good. I've been hearing this nonsense about Bud being Canelo's fifth win.
Who's saying that, bro? Who's saying it, bro?
Your boy.
Who, bro?
You know who?
Who?
Mr. I Ducked Alive.
Oh.
AKA Mansa Musa.
Yeah. Hey.
I was like, bro, you sick.
Hey. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's intriguing, bro. It's intriguing, man.
Kind of. I'm not really, honestly. He's too small, man.
That's to me. That's what You know, like I said, I got to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. If he thinks he can, I got to believe him. But I don't think he can. But I think it's worth my watch. You know, to me, it's like the only difference between this and Pacquiao is that to me, Pacquiao did it systematically. You know, so he did it incrementally. I should say. You know, this would be a massive jump, but I still think that. Hey man, if as long as Canelo, like I said, I don't think there's any pressure on Canelo in my opinion. Of course there is for people, you know, but speaking objectively, I don't think it's up to Canelo. If Canelo wants it, he wants it. If not, he doesn't. So I don't think there's any pressure on Canelo's side, any legitimate pressure on Canelo's side. But yeah, I think it's an intriguing fight, man. I think he will come up short, but hey man, if Jermell Charlo could get an opportunity, and he's a good fighter too, but I think Terence Crawford is I'll watch it, bro. I think it's worth it. I personally believe that it may not. I don't think he's gonna go the distance, but I think he's gonna put up a better fight than. I think he's gonna look.
Jermell.
Yeah, Jermell and Berlanga and Munguia. Like those are like. I think he's gonna look. I think he's gonna look better, more interesting. Up until it's not. I think so. I think they're gonna have some big moments, and then.
Yeah, I can see a path for victory for Bud on just staying disciplined, boxing him throughout rounds.
Yeah.
For me, it's gonna be competitive until it's no longer competitive.
Right.
The biggest thing for me is one is Bud's age. Bud has been an amazing fighter throughout the years, but now let's be honest, he's aging out.
Oh yeah.
And I think for Mansa Musa, though Triple G was 38. Bud is just a couple months younger than when he fought, Triple G.
And with more fights, right?
And with more fights, yeah. So, to me, I can see a path to victory for Bud, but the clearest one is for Canelo. Canelo has got to be good for one round. One round,
bro. And that's what I think it's gonna be that the way I foresee it going is that it's gonna be competitive. Like I say, like rounds 4 through 5. You know, I mean, like 1 through 5. You know, and then I think it's just gonna be a massive shift. That's how I see it. And then and then it's just.
But that's how it's always been with Canelo.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, the plan fight was just like that.
Yep.
Yeah, or at least 168, especially on that undisputed run. Let's remember, Billy Joe was winning that fight, so he knocked him out. Plan was winning the fight, so he knocked him out. Munguia's best rounds was the early rounds. Berlanga best rounds the early rounds.
But I will say that in Bud's defense, those were a little those stoppages. I think Caleb Plant was the last person he stopped, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cadell, I think Bud is more cerebral, smarter than those fighters. So I think he's gonna.
No. You said
no.
No. You said no.
Then Plan no. No more than Plan. I tell you that. I guarantee.
Way more than Plan.
Yeah, you wildin'.
No.
Oscar, you
love
wildin'.
Caleb Plant, but Bud is above Caleb Plant.
Yeah, Oscar, you wildin'.
My argument is like he's not, because I'm not taking Bud like I'm saying Bud at 168.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Are we talking about cerebral? What does that have to do with him
cerebral.
being there? We're talking about the thinking portion of boxing.
Yeah.
I can't put Plan over him when we're talking just about what you got between your ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing Plan got over him is slaps.
Hey,
but I do think Caleb Plant's a smart fighter too, especially with his ability to adapt against Trevor McCumbee. But we see Terence Crawford do it against champions, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anybody more cerebral.
But that's
than Bud right now.
Because the champion it was Canelo. You know what I mean?
Say it again.
So, I said that Plan has none against champions. I mean, he's 168. The only real champion was Canelo.
Yeah, I mean, he still has to be. He has to be the better fighter while being the smaller fighter. So of course, that's always. So you're right about that. That's an advantage that Plant has over him. But it's still gonna be that's gonna be something he has to overcome.
And Plant was a champion before Canelo even got there. There was other guys to be fighting. That was the one knock against him and Benavidez. Why are y'all not fighting the other champions or top fighters in your division? So I can't give Plant the easy out with that. Just because Canelo
Plant got knocked out. Plant got knocked out because he was losing the fight and didn't want to make an adjustment. He's playing himself. He got frustrated and opened himself up.
That I can agree on.
He did show heart though. I gotta give him that though. You know, he ain't quit. He did go for it.
The fight. You think it's a
And
good
as
fight?
for a mental standpoint or IQ thing, I'm not asking the guy I'm supposed to be whipping his ass on, hey, am I good enough? I'm not asking him.
Okay, no, hold on. I gotta stick up for Plant on that one. I don't think he was saying it like he was getting his approval. I do think he was saying it like, you know, yeah, like I'm good, ain't I? Like, you know, like kind of shit talking. I don't think he was saying it like.
That's a little statement
Come
saying,
on,
hey,
bro.
I'm here. I'm good enough to win.
He didn't say I'm good enough, bro. He didn't say am I good enough, bro. He said I'm good, ain't it? He said I'm good, ain't it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
He ain't saying am I good enough. Come on, Ty, you wild.
Pull up the clip. Pull up the clip.
He did not say am I good enough, bro. I'll pull up the clip. So if you can send it to me, I'll pull it. If you send it to me, I'll pull it up, bro. I'm watching the basketball game right now.
Didn't he ask Canelo if he was having fun?
Huh?
I could be mistaken,
so,
but
yeah.
didn't he ask him at one point, like, are you having fun? Or is this fun? Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
Yes, he did. What? So you told me he said, "Am I good enough?" He did not say, "Am I good enough?" He said, "I'm good, right?" He did not say, "Am I good enough?" Show me the clip. Carver, you like 0 for 5. So I'll hey Ty, you see Carver's agree with you, but I tell you know you wrong, bro. Carver's like 0 for 5, bro.
Semantics over the exact words he used, but we can't deny the fact that this man said this to him in the middle of a fight.
Yes, but I'm saying that there's a way to say it. There's a way like you're asking for someone's approval, and there's one that's like there's another way to say like I'm talking like you talking shit, bro. I don't think he meant it like, oh, I need your approval. Tell me I'm good.
I felt like he was saying that for himself.
Maybe
like
I mean
this thing,
yeah.
but at the same time, that's not something you say in the middle of the ring.
I mean I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I agree. Okay, I agree with that, but I mean I don't know, man. It's like. It's like me saying, yeah, I'm good, ain't it? I'm good now. Like, I guess I always think that's like saying.
It's like you can't say that and not be winning.
Oh, hey, that's a good point. Now that's a good point.
Argue the semantics over who he was.
No, that's not semantics, bro. Those are two different meanings, bro. Stop it, bro. Those are two different meanings, bro.
Because again, you're the one that's knows exactly what he was thinking, so we don't know.
No, we do. I mean, unless you say Caleb Plant's a liar, he talked about it in his interview with Andre Ward. He said he talked about it, bro.
I have to side with Ty. Like that's something you just don't say.
Man, stop it, bro.
And that's the interview afterwards. You can always say what people say some things in interviews, but it's not always your initial thought in that moment.
That's true. I agree. But I mean, I'm gonna take his word over it. You know, I'm not gonna doubt. I mean, he could not have meant that. You're right. He could be lying, but I'm not gonna say the man lying, bro. I'm gonna believe him.
I'm gonna
go by what if you go by what he said and add it and apply it to that moment, does it make sense to you?
It does make sense to me, bro. Yes.
Nah,
so that moment to say that, bro, you ain't even lock up the win yet.
I don't know. It
don't make sense.
Karma said I'm a hater. Oh. My bad, Karma. I'm sorry.
Situation when T.O. was saying that monkey business about Tank and Bud, right? And then he went on Cameron May's joint. It is what it is, and then tried to flip it. I nobody jacking that, right?
But that's okay.
No. I'll take it a step further. When
okay.
T.O. said, "Do I still got it?" Why are you asking that?
Well, T.O. is in a league of his own.
Thank you, Irony. Like, come on, dog. Come on. That's different. Come on, man.
You're comparing, the top dog of saying stupid shit against one thing Caleb Plant said.
Yeah, come on, man. Y'all reach it, man. Stop it, man.
Yeah, but
and in the moment, and then what could be said in the interview afterwards to try to flip it.
That's true. No, you're right. I see what you said, but even in that interview, he wasn't even smart enough to flip it, because that's why I was mad at the whole Cameron base, because I feel like they just laughed with him about it. So like he didn't even, He's not even intelligent enough to flip it. So, but no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you try to basically backtrack. But I don't think. Nah, I'm not going. I believe Caleb. Maybe I like Caleb playing. You can say it, but I don't really. I mean, I think I have a history of believing the fighters, man, and I'm not.
The whole thing is,
I don't think that was
boxing IQ. That wasn't the optimal moment to say that.
Yeah.
Because seconds after that, you got put out.
Okay, so I mean, but you can't make a mistake, bro. Like he could be okay, hold on. So we gonna act like we never talked trash before and lost.
You gonna hold him accountable?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, but I'm not even talking about like boxing. I'm talking about like anything, like even in the video game, pickup game, a 1v1, whatever. You talk trash, bro. Trash. You could talk trash while loser, bro. That don't mean that you don't that you don't mean it, bro. Come on, man. Y'all being too hard, man. Y'all being too harsh,
I
man.
mean, you can talk trash and not losing, but I can't use that as a defining point to say somebody had a better boxing IQ.
I didn't say he had a better boxing IQ. I'm the one that said Terence Crawford. That was Oscar said that, not me.
Yeah, I'm not putting that on. Yeah, I'm going back to the where we started the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Karma says I'm now I'm glazing Caleb Plant because I said that the man didn't. That's bro, y'all easy. That's the side that you was on, Ty. Exactly.
This one I'm right with you.
Karma crazy, bro.
It's just like when fucking EJ said we smoking on that bud pack and got his ass smoked.
Facts.
But that's not the same thing because he
No, it literally is.
Come on, bro.
he said that in the ring
and got put out.
Come on, bro. Y'all wildin', bro. Come on,
Did he say that in the ring?
Thank you, Irony. Thank you. Ask him again, Irony.
Say nothing in the ring. He was getting his ass packed up.
That's crazy. Exactly. So now you can't talk trash. Come on, bro. Like this conversation is different, bro. Like, come on, bro. First of all,
nah, you shouldn't have jumped in that one. You should have just let it be. Cause now, you should have let it be. I was trying to tell you, you should let it go.
Bro, y'all be wildin', bro. Oh my lord.
So I even trying to defend Caleb at that point.
No, because he's like just trying to make him sound like.
In irony, I actually got something that tucked for you because you know I keep receipts. Since we talking about things people said in the ring, your boy Joe Calzaghe said he never ducked somebody.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Oh yeah. Ty angry today, bro. Ty got receipts. Oh yeah, he mad today.
While getting Carl Froch put out the venue.
Bro, this is started with just like.
Now we on Calzaghe, bro. What are we doing, bro?
Doc, I'm gonna show you a clip where Frank Warren says Carl Froch ducked Joe Calzaghe.
Ooh, talk to him, Irony. All right, send it. I play it.
And I'm gonna show you the clip of Carl Froch getting put out the venue when he tried.
Hey, I'm playing all clips, man. Y'all send it to me. I'll play it, bro. I'm just watching the game right now, and the EJ and Chuck and all them. So I'm watching that. So I ain't gonna find the clip. But if you send it to me, I'll run it. I'll run the clips. Was he supposed to say he was gonna lose?
He whooped Roy Jones' ass, and I have to live with it. Just say
Wait, Carmen, what are you talking about? Hold on. Who was supposed to say you're supposed to gonna lose? That's my point. What do y'all want Caleb Plant to say? Like, you fighting, bruh. He go talk trash.
Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah,
Come on.
down,
Bro. Hold on. Wait. First of all, I don't even know how you. Oscar just did a whole 180. I'm the one that said that. You're right, Kendrick. You're right. Because I don't even know how Oscar should be on my side.
That's not IQ though. That's what you're saying is like personalities or something like that. You know what I mean?
Wait, what am I saying?
It's like I think you're saying it more because it sounds like Caleb Plant's a bitch for saying that, and you're trying to say no, he's not a bitch.
Not even. I mean, kind of, but I'm saying that
he shows spirit or heart.
For sure, he definitely did against Canelo. Absolutely.
Going back to the main point.
Of
this conversation.
Yes.
What were you gonna say, Ty?
I was gonna say to clear things up. I don't got a problem with Caleb.
Oh yeah, I know you don't.
That's on brand with who he is. All I'm saying is we're questioning, who's boxing IQ or their mental under the microscope. I can't say that Caleb Plant is over Bud in that aspect.
Absolutely not. Oscar said that. Let me remind this.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah. So I don't even know why you gangbanging on Caleb Plant right now because this was your statement.
Yeah, I'm talking to Oscar.
Thank you, Ty. Yeah. Speak up, Oscar. Yeah. You got the smoke now.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. It's like whenever there's two kids playing or arguing about a toy, and then a third kid comes in, one of the kids swings at, and he just happens to get hit. That's what happened in this conversation.
That's crazy.
Wait. Oh, Doc is Goku?
So now I'm kidding. First, okay. Okay, look at Karma. This is how you know Karma's an instigator. She said, first she was talking trash about Caleb Plant, talking trash about Canelo, or asking for affirmation, whatever y'all said he was doing, that I don't think he was doing. Then now she said that Spence was okay to talk trash because he was so, what was he supposed to say he was gonna lose? I agree with you, but you can't have that stance. But you completely flip it on Plant. Oh, but you like Spence, maybe. You don't like Plant, maybe? I don't know. I'm confused, bro. and then she gonna say Oscar snitching. Bro, I can't, bro. This is why you can't argue on the internet, bro. I swear, dog. I swear. You need like when you argue that. This is why they have moderators in presidential debates and stuff, because people would just go all over the place. I swear. And even the moderators don't do their gosh dang job.
Yeah, the moderators be biased.
Facts, Kendrick. Super biased.
They know who paying them.
Facts, Ty. He didn't do that in the ring. Oh, okay, my bad. Okay. That's true. He didn't. That's true.
Oh, the EJ smoking on Bud thing?
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why the ass whooping was worse, because right before the opening bell, he said we still smoking on that Bud pack.
Oh, crazy.
It's like Cal Brook and the chocolate brownies.
Okay. So let me. Okay. So Ty, let me ask you this honest opinion now, and Kendrick and Oscar and Irony and Karma. So when say when you're in the ring, right, and who can I give it? Okay, Mayorga and Cotto. Y'all remember that fight? I know it was a little. I just watched it 2 days ago for no reason. I don't even know. Okay, wasn't Mayorga like, come on, Cotto, come on, and he got stopped, right?
Yep.
Yes. So he should.
Frequent event in Mayorga career.
Say it again, Irony.
Talking shit and getting smashed was a frequent event.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But is Mayorga so is Mayorga wrong for that?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's his character.
That's okay. So but
he get knocked out and said, "Yo, I still fucked your wife, Shane."
Yeah.
So Mayorga could do it, but other people can't. Shout out to Kendrick for saying yes. Kendrick was the only one that said yes.
Plant can't do it. I said yeah. I'm saying, like I said earlier, that puts him behind Bud when it comes to that mental.
No. I'm not talking about the IQ anymore. Yeah, because me and you are on the same. We're all on the same. Well, except for Oscar.
I agree with.
But some people just trash talk, bro. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Some people can do it. Some people.
Right. I just think it's just trash talking, man. Sometimes you lose when you know what I'm saying. Of course, we go rag you. We go talk about you, but I don't think that's like. Oh, some people are just shit talkers, bro, and I don't know, man. Of course, you go
shit before and after. That's my thing.
Say it again.
So my thing is talk shit before.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. Some people like that. Yep. Because sometimes you can talk trash people, but I know me. I'm talking trash all throughout. I don't care if we play Monopoly. I don't care if we play it. I don't care if we racing. Shit. Well, you better not let me have a comfortable lead. I'm gonna talk to you while you behind me. I'm gonna run like this. Talking shit. Playing chess, it don't matter, bro. You talk trash about grades. I talk trash about anything, man.
Yeah, I learned a lesson about the tortoise and the hare, man.
That's true. That's true. You right about that. I will say this though, when I boxed, that's probably like the only sport I didn't really talk trash in. Like sparring and stuff. I didn't talk. I mean, well, it was one time I was because, I didn't really. I was never really a trash talk initiator, but most when it came to box, I just ignore it. But I remember 2 times in particular. One dude from Miami and this other dude from I don't remember where he's from. He wasn't from Florida though. He's from like South Carolina or something. He came in there talking trash. So I was talking trash to them while beating their ass. But they was talking trash first. They was talking trash outside the ring, and we got in there beating their ass talking shit. Gosh dang right.
That sounds like somebody from Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. It was definitely Carolina. I don't think about it, but I don't remember if it was South or North. I want to say South though. He went pro too.
I got a question.
He got his ass whooped.
About Bud and Canelo. I think the fact that if it was to happen, if the William Scull fight don't happen, y'all think it could be at a catchweight or just at 168?
Can you say that again? I missed the first part.
If Bud and Canelo happen, y'all think it could happen in a catchweight or 168?
If Canelo fights it at a catchweight, he's stupid as hell. I'll say that. Not because he can't win, but yeah. Not that he can't win, but why? You don't make any sacrifices for the guy that's supposed to be. That's the whole point of the challenge.
So wouldn't it be adapting to your challenge? Because we know Canelo fights like that. You said everybody at 168 is bigger than him, pretty much.
I mean, if he wants to, if he wants to, but I don't see why you would give up anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Roy Jones fought John Ruiz. You ain't gonna catch weight. You coming up here. This what you said you want to do. So you want to get heavyweight champion. You adjust to. That's the whole point of the challenge. So I feel like it's I don't think you give up anything.
But to be fair, when Bud originally talked about it, he talked about a catchweight.
He did, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, if I'm Canelo, I'm not going. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm taking the size of the ring. I'm taking the size of the gloves. I'm taking who come out for. I'm taking everything.
Another emphatically said, "Yo, it's 68."
Yeah, facts. I'm not giving you nothing. I might take his ass to 75. Hell.
He was like 172.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, if it's a catchweight, I'm going up. I'm not going down. For what? That's dumb. In my opinion, that'd be silly. It's like with Tio, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm granted, we already established, Bud has way more merit than Tio calling out Canelo. But if I'm Tio, if Bud takes that fight, I'm not giving Tio nothing. You coming to 154 wherever I'm at. So yeah, the bigger hell no.
But with a different scenario.
Yeah, you don't give you don't give up nothing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now,
in my opinion,
would a win over Canelo trump 3 times undisputed?
Y'all kind of convinced me. I remember before I was saying no, but y'all convinced me otherwise. I do think it does. I might switch my stance tomorrow, but
because of the difference in everything, and I would say yes.
Yeah.
Now, what's gonna leave you more money to a fight with Canelo in Riyadh season, or chasing undisputed in Riyadh season?
What leads you? I don't think anything brings you more money than Canelo.
Canelo, without a doubt.
Yeah. And then especially like. Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah.
Right, and then I would also even add too, like, let's say the William Scull fight goes through and Canelo gets undisputed, then he could potentially get undisputed in the 3rd division by beating Canelo at 168. That'd be crazy.
That'd be out of control.
That'd be, bro, nuts. That'd be wild.
No hands, no doubt about it.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be a very I would to me, he's definitely in the conversation. I want to say that he's definitively number 1, but man, that's a great argument. But that's a great place to start from. Undisputed at 140, 147, and 168. That's crazy.
And to start at what? Didn't he have fights at 130 or am I bugging?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 135. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 135. Right. And beat the face of boxing in Canelo and all the stuff that he's accomplished. Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
That would trump Canelo. That would trump a lot of people.
Oh yeah. There's no question he's the best of this era, in my opinion. I don't even know that's an opinion. Yeah, there's no question.
Now, would you be saying the same?
You could get over him fight the rest of
Right.
Keeping the G.
Right.
You gotta go to the other side.
That's a fact. Cause look what she's doing.
You trying to get my boy a case?
Hey.
No, I'm talking about accolade wise. If we sit here and resume, the only person you really could use as comp.
Yeah, cause she's going crazy.
He will pass Usyk.
I mean,
you have to go get Carissa.
Yeah, cause she's going crazy.
I think that's but not level of competition. That's what he.
I think they differ.
Nah, he cooks on that, bro.
Now, that being said, what if Canelo
would be his big joker, but when you look at the rest of his resume, you can kind of piece together opposition right there.
Yeah, I think she has a pretty strong. It's just that 15, that quantity is kind of That I think have to come into play.
Yeah, the quantity.
Nah.
Yeah.
The quality is about similar, and then
Quality is similar. And
Yeah, the quality. So I agree with that.
Arista has less time, less fights.
I agree with that. And you know what's crazy? I put that on Twitter. When someone said they're like, oh, who's accomplished so much with 23 fights? And I said, you know what's crazy? When it comes to other people like Clarissa Shields, they use that as a knock. They say, oh, she only has 50 fights. She ain't really fought nobody. So it's just funny when people change up their, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. If you really put,
because this is the same argument with Serena in tennis. When you compare her to her male contemporaries. She's more accomplished than Jokic.
Oh yeah. That's a fact. Shout out to Novak Djokovic though. Shout out to him. But yeah, that's a fact. I never know what happens until I got married, and then it was too late. I never knew what happiness was until I got married, and then that's crazy. Hello, boxing. What's good? What's good, MAW? Welcome back, brother. Yeah, you already know that, Cito. Gotta be. Yo, I won't be surprised if Canelo retire after William Scull. Yeah, I mean, that's an option too. I personally don't think that Canelo. I think he'll retire after. I think he's gonna pull like a. Ooh, he just got dunked on. That was Joel Embiid too. Oh boy. I would say that. Yeah, Warriors in Philly. Yeah. The dude just funked on Joel Embiid and his face mask. But I would say that I foresee Canelo retiring with Jake Paul, bro. Like pull like a Floyd kind of, you know, like how he retired after Conor McGregor. I think Canelo will fight Jake Paul. And I'm not mad at it. I know some people will be, but I'm not mad at it.
He said it like maybe after I'm done, I'll
right.
It, but.
Right. I see that's like a retirement fight. Mama May, how you doing? Appreciate you coming back through. How you doing?
I think you bought that Chick-fil-A for your little cousin.
Yeah, I did, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Showing love. Thank you. We definitely. I posted a picture. We definitely got the Chick-fil-A and the candy as well. She was hype.
That's one fight Canelo ain't gonna have any problem taking.
Oh yeah, you know I have any problems. Nope. Canelo better not be fighting in Skull. According to Skull, they could be. He said they're gonna finalize it January 10th. So that's in what, 8 days? He said they're meeting in January 10th to finalize it. So he could be fighting William Scull to reclaim undisputed. But you know, I said this in my video too. I know some people are gonna be mad, and I know William Scull does not have the name, the profile, the branding, the marketing, or the renown as Daniel Dubois right now, or the momentum, right? But I know for one, I'd be cool. Oh my gosh, he dunked on the dunk was worse than slow mo. Oh boy. But I know that me and Oscar and Ty and Irony, I don't think Kendrick was here that day, but we were talking about it that if Usyk gets undisputed again, whether it's a rematch with Dubois or Parker wins and reclaims undisputed for a second time, it'll just add to his legacy. So what's the problem with Canelo doing the same thing? It's the same thing. It's the same IBF belt. It's the same belt that he had to give up, and he'd just be reclaiming undisputed again. Does that not add to his legacy? I agree that William Scull's not Joseph Parker or Daniel Dubois, but what's wrong with that fight?
But the risk that Usyk will be taking with Dubois doesn't compare.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. He's definitely a bigger challenge, but at the same time, yes, it'll be a bigger risk. That's what we perceive it as, a bigger risk. But did Usyk not already beat Dubois? Am I tripping?
That's a fact.
Come on now.
You got more of a risk with an unknown.
Come on now. Okay, and Ty, who did some people say that Canelo lost to? Erzlandi Lara, right? Okay now. He's a Cuban. William Scull's a Cuban. Both have slick styles. Okay, they say that Canelo struggles against slick styles. Come on now. He's an undefeated fighter. Come on now.
You don't have film on.
Come on now. Talk to him. So you got to respect that fight, man. I know people won't like it because it's not Dave Benavidez, it's not Terence Bud Crawford, it's not this and that. But it's a champion, undefeated champion.
That being said, do you think Usyk gets a little bit more of a pass because he's had the ceiling of boxing, literally, that you can't go any higher from that?
Yeah, I mean, I always think heavyweight gets a little more love, and they should. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, they always say boxing goes with the heavyweight division, so I'm not mad at that. But at the same time, I don't see how you can hate on that fight, man. Canelo and Skull.
Dubois coming up American people, bro.
Say that again. Can you say that again, Irony? I didn't hear you.
Oh no, I'm just saying that Dubois has been murking people, bro.
He has. He definitely has. He has.
Consideration.
Yep.
Usyk is not Usyk though.
That's
Yeah.
true.
In my opinion, he already beat him.
Who already beat who? Who that?
Dubai already beat Usyk. He's cheating on him.
I mean, is that a thing he's willing to put some money behind?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Dubois has been going crazy, but
Low blow or not, that wasn't a definitive win for him.
yeah, I think Usyk might beat him. I think Usyk beats. If I'm betting on that fight, I'm betting on Usyk to win the rematch. I'm not gonna lie. I just think that. I don't know,
You
man.
just don't bet. Unlike last time, you just don't bet like against the UK, man. Last time was some glip on the matrix, but
You ain't lying.
I was trying to show you the light, but you kept going to the shadows. I'm like, come on, man. It's UK for a reason.
Yeah, I'm telling
I've
you.
been trying to show him.
Mama May says, good deal. Thank you. She says, she's a star for sure. You two better watch out. No, you can't put her on YouTube. She loves YouTube, but she be doing TikTok dances all day and stuff like that. But yeah, she definitely loves that stuff. Like all kids these days, they take their behinds outside and get off the freaking internet.
Right.
Yeah, boy. But thank you, Mama May. I appreciate that. Why? 2 times undisputed, losing to a guy jumping up multiple ways, lost to Bud, Rex Canelo's legacy. I agree. MAW.
MAW, talk to him.
Canelo won't take the ring. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it helps.
That's the same reason Canelo don't have to take this fight.
Yeah. I don't think he has to take. Wait. You talking about the Bud fight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Undisputed jumping.
Exactly.
Technically, 3 weight classes. He's not really cemented at 154.
I agree. So, but what I'm saying, the Bud Crawford, that fight obviously is more intriguing, with the most intriguing being David Benavidez. I think we can all agree on that. But I don't think that there's, just because we don't get the fight that we want to see or that we're most invested, doesn't mean that there's a void of good fights out there. I think this will be a good fight. I don't know, man.
I'm going to say a win over Bud for Canelo would cement his name as the top guy. Because when you look back at the record books and all that, all you want to see is the name. Isn't that something that we say commonly on her? Nobody's going to sit there and be like, well, Bud was so small.
You don't think people are going to say that? I think.
See Nate height. That's what they're going to see.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, the casual fans is only going to see that.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Y'all probably right.
That's just going to be like, hey, it's a little Mick on that.
Yeah, y'all probably right. What the hell wrong with Joel Embiid?
That's just going to say, hey, he be Bud.
Yeah, but losing a weight Skull. Now they're gonna say fraud if he loses the Skull.
They gonna call him a fraud. Fraud like hell. Yeah, they gonna definitely call him a fraud if he loses. That's a fact. I mean, they don't even give him credit for. They don't even want to give him credit for Triple G.
That's one thing I wouldn't say. I wouldn't be that naive to call Canelo anything if he loses to Bud, bro. Because guess what?
No, to Skull.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think they're gonna call him a fraud for both.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going for Bud.
Canelo has a way of convincing his fans that his losses are just nothing. So this is not gonna be any different.
I just agree with that irony. I think. Oh my bad. I thought you were done. So.
Green and he was daring to be great. Remember those words.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean the people whooped his ass, and
But I mean that's the truth though. We don't give credit for going up, bro. I agree with what Ty. I mean, I don't know if Ty was being sarcastic. I think he might have been being sarcastic, but I agree with that.
I'm being dead ass.
Oh, okay, yes, I agree with that, 1000%. Yeah, I agree with it. Yeah.
Got beat up.
Right. They're shaming losing to Floyd Mayweather. Come on now. They're shaming losing to Bivol, who only has 1 loss, and that loss was controversial to determine who was undisputed at 175. Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing, man?
William Scull.
Yeah, that's fact. That's fact. That's fact.
Don't you put that on my boy. My boy ain't gonna lose to William Scull, man. Get off my boy, man.
I don't think he will, but if he does.
Oh, if he does.
That's
I'm with you.
At least legacy than to Bud.
You think losing to William Scull is worse than losing to Bud?
Yes, because one reason why I say that because people are gonna be more focused on Bud's win rather than Canelo's loss. They're gonna be praising Bud more than worried about Canelo.
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about that.
The boxer, Canelo. He lost to Horacio Terence, a guy that nobody fucking knew besides the guys over in France. Canelo was to lose to an unknown Cuban by way of
Germany. Yeah, by way of Germany. Yep.
Germany. The internet's gonna be on fire. His haters is going triple
yeah.
time. Shit,
Yeah.
I'm going triple time.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm be hurt, bro. I'm be hurt. If he get Bruno Sarast, oh man. I ain't gonna lie. That might be my last stream for 2025. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm gonna have a picture of Bruno Suras right here in my Discord for you.
Hey,
You gonna make it your Discord picture? Oh, I'm definitely banning you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna ban you, bro. I'm gonna ban the hell out you. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what's gonna happen? Like the next video is gonna be rest in peace boxing. You die in 2025.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, I'm for real. You might not see me for a week, cause I know I'm gonna hear it, bro. I don't know about that. I'd be hurt. That part I agree with Kendrick. I agree with that part. I think that I would be, for me personally, because I respect how great Bud is. I don't think everybody else does. Yeah. But so I would, for me personally, a loss to Bud is I'll take that better than a loss to William Scull. I do agree with that. But I don't know. I'm not sure if the masses would. I'm not sure. Because I just feel like Bud gets so much disrespect. I don't think people realize how great that man is. I really don't.
I know the video that he was to lose to Skull, especially by KO. But like if he was to lose to Skull on that fashion, there's gonna be rest in peace boxing. There's gonna be a picture of Canelo black and white, and then the funny like I will remember you.
Oh man.
There's gonna be people roasting Canelo, and then people saying that he was wild.
Yeah, that part. I think some people will say, some people will downplay Bud again, say, oh, he got to wash Canelo. He got to old, even though he's younger, but old because he has so many fights. I do agree with that for sure. People are going to discredit that win. And vice versa. They're going to discredit if Canelo beats Bud, which I think that's what will happen. I think that of course they're going to discredit him because he's a smaller guy. So they're going to be, oh, he beat a smaller guy. What they do?
Yeah, man. I think that just cements how great you are. Like whenever they don't like what you do, if you don't please anybody, I think you're a great spot in boxing.
I agree with that. That's a testament to your greatness too. Yeah. Yep.
Bud and Canelo, regardless, they're not gonna get love for it. At least on the masses.
Hold on, Oscar. What did you just say? That if you can't please anybody, that's your testament of greatness in boxing? That's what you just said, right?
Oh boy. Why do I feel like Kawasaki's gonna? Why do I feel like it's about to be a Kawasaki reference? Why do I feel like that?
That's what you just said, right?
Oh Lord. Oh, I'm getting off, bro. Oh Lord.
Thank you, Oscar.
I feel like there's about to be a Kawasaki reference. I just really feel. I really do, bro.
You feel 100% right, Doctor.
That's crazy.
I appreciate you forever, bro. Go on.
But to be fair, we're not saying that Kawasaki is a bad fighter. You say he's a great fighter, but compared to the other greats,
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. We spent too much time together.
I appreciate your quote, bro.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Blasphemy, bro. Blasphemy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Oscar. I'm starting to regret letting you in the Discord tonight, bro. You've been kind of, you've been real shaky, baby. I ain't gonna lie, you've been shaky. You've been real shaky, bro. You giving them ammunition for Kawasaki. You out here.
You saw the Snatch movie, Doctor?
Which one?
The Snatch movie with Jason Statham and Guy Ritchie.
I did not see that one. I seen a lot of Jason Statham movies. I don't think I've seen that one.
Hey, but you see the quote where it says, "Now we're F." That's it. Thank you.
Facts. Facts.
If we're keeping a G, Joe Kawasaki is the same tier as Dick LaMotta.
Oh Lord.
He's a Hall of Famer without a doubt.
Yeah.
But if we keep it G, he was very popularized by his own fan base. People will try to say he's underrated, even though when it came to World Cup,
he overrated. MAW says Triple G deserved the W in first, no doubt, in my honest opinion. Think so? So yeah, that was a draw, right? The first one was a draw. He said, but I gave second and third were Canelo's. I agree with that. Canelo understandably slower. No, I'm talking about the second and third I gave to Canelo. The first part with the draw, he thought Triple G. I thought Triple G could have won the first one. I do agree, but I'm cool with it being a draw too. After watching it so many times, I was like, okay, they're starting to convince me that the draw is cool. But I remember watching it live, I thought Triple G won the first one. I'll be honest. Justin Plotter looking for a counter KO at 175. Mine's opinion is on decline now. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But go ahead, Oscar. What you was gonna say to MAW? I know you were gonna say something.
I had the number one. I have it Triple G. The second one, I have it a draw. The third one, I have it Canelo.
Yeah, I think the third one, I don't think anybody can question that Canelo.
No, man. The third one was a wash. Honestly.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. Second one, I had Canelo, but the first one, I remember live, I was like, whoa, that boy Triple G. I like Triple G too, though. You know, yeah, I thought he had that one. I'm not gonna lie, but watching it back, I can see the draw. I don't really see a Canelo win, though. I'll be honest. Not the first one.
First one, I felt like Triple G had it, but he let off the gas.
Yep.
I felt like he was trying to push this Mexican style, or I'm a better Mexican than you are, so much that he kind of lost his winning in a sense.
That's a good point.
Well, you remember
Yep.
Remember the post-fight interview? It was like, well, I was like, I was that Mexican fight. Mexican fight between Mexican people that can live.
Triple G. Menacing voice.
I was telling him, if he wanted me, he could take me around. That's what Canelo said. I was like, hey, yeah.
Hey.
I think that second fight is what defined Canelo's legacy. That was a win.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys.
That was some good boxing, man. All right, Oscar, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Well, I don't know if I appreciate you, but, you know. Nah, I'm joking, bro. God bless, bro. I appreciate you coming through. You know what it is, man.
I gave ammunition to irony.
That's, bro. Exactly, bro. That's crazy, bro. This man gave him Kawasaki ammunition. That's the worst.
And I appreciate you, and God bless, bro.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Invalidate nothing irony was saying.
Talk to him.
I was like, yeah, Joe Kawasaki is great. Whenever you compare him to everybody else, he just from the back of the barrel. Irony was like, yeah, I just stick with the score. I don't really care for that.
Yeah, man, it's always a pleasure talking boxing with y'all, man.
The worst thing you can say about him, so I appreciate it, bro.
Nah. Triple G, but yeah, yeah. All right, Oscar, man, you take it easy, bro. I'll catch you in the morning. Good Lord willing. Yes, sir, man. God bless. I don't know if I'm gonna do a late show tomorrow. You out too, Kendrick? All right, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man.
My first time speaking with you, Kendrick. So nice to meet you, bro. God bless, for real.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be on for about maybe 10 more minutes. I'm gonna slide myself, but I think I'm gonna do a morning show, but I don't know if I'm gonna do a late show. 'Cause I have some stuff I have to take care of. But we'll be back on schedule, you know, soon.
Yeah.
But
I'm still trying to get over the fact that Opetaya fights Wednesday.
Wednesday. I guess, man, I'm so glad you just said that because I've been seeing a lot of, you know, David Nika is gaining a lot of momentum, man. The New Zealander, man. He's I don't know if it's deserved though, man. I don't know. I was reading some things today and some articles and watching some little videos and stuff, and people are saying that yeah, his pressure. Well, this is what he said. He said his pressure and his power is what he's focusing on, and I just watched his fights, man. He's a good fighter, but he's just stiff, man. He's stiff as hell. And I just, you know, Ja Patai is pretty athletic, man. But I'll tell you this, like Ty said.
Maybe he's too green, you think?
Say it again? Yeah, I think it's too green. That's what you said? Yeah, I think so, man. But you know, he does have a Olympic pedigree, you know, Olympic background, you know, and I just think that David Nika, yeah, I think he's too green right now. But shout out to him. Like, he took it on short notice. Hussein Sankara sustained an injury. He stepped up. You know what I'm saying? You have the New Zealand-Australia rivalry. I just don't, like, just watching a couple of his fights. I watched about 3. I just can't really see a real reason to pick him over Jai. But I'm hoping I'm wrong though, man. I like to see a good fight, but I definitely have Jai in that fight.
When do you usually do for example, I don't know what time is it over there, right? Maybe
It's 10:30 right now.
Japan.
Oh, Japan.
No,
sorry.
no, I mean Australia, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're almost a full day, or so many hours ahead of us where they are in the next day.
Right.
Oh, okay. So it would be for them. It would be Tuesday. Oh no, I'm sorry. The next day you said, right? So it would be Thursday for them.
Yeah, it'll probably be Thursday for them, but for us it'll be Wednesday.
So when do you do like the pre you know, about the fight? Is this the day of or the day before? Because
Like predictions, you saying?
Yeah.
So I used to do prediction videos. I would do it like usually I try to do it like a couple days before the fight. I don't really do prediction videos too much anymore. I don't know why I stopped. That's a good question. I don't even know why I stopped. Like I just do a stream and I'll talk about it.
Maybe not prediction. Maybe you break down the fight or something.
Yeah, I should do that because I definitely watch a lot of gosh dang boxing. I definitely do my research on it, But yeah, I should do. Yeah, I should do that.
I can tell. Absolutely.
Yeah, I should. Man,
It's
I
on
appreciate
Wednesday,
it.
right? Is that our Wednesday or their Wednesday?
I think it's ours. I think that's a good question though, because it could be theirs. It might be Tuesday for us. You're right.
Because with the Devin and the Cambosis one, it was a lot of confusion because people saw the original poster for it and it said Sunday, not realizing it was Saturday for us.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You watch some Baby Pink stuff for sure. What's up?
He got some decent tape. Only thing I can say is getting a solid film on him was actually hard to get a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
He puts in that William Scull thing where he ain't got a lot of televised events, and to get solid tape on him where you can actually look at what he's doing, you got to ask somebody that either was around or got film on him.
Yep. It says 8 a.m. GMT. Oh yeah, so it'll be 3 a.m. Wednesday morning.
For us?
Yep.
Wednesday the 8th. Okay. So it's Wednesday.
Yep.
3 a.m. in the morning.
3 a.m. So it'll just be just like the Japan fights we wake up and watch. So.
Yeah, don't be mine.
Yep.
Man, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it, yeah, because I gotta see if he's ready for Zurdo, for real.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Zurdo's coming, bro. Zurdo, I mean, Chris Smith, bro, I felt kind of bad for him because that was a Braveheart performance. He got his back.
Yeah. He did. He did.
Like, I gotta say it, bro.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely did. But yeah, like you said, he definitely put on some, displayed his heart for real. Gained a lot of respect for Chris Smith that fight. First fight, Adelaide Berg gave Triple G only 2 rounds. Second was closest. Third was Canelo. Looked like Triple G was holding back because didn't want to gas before the final bell. Yeah, MAW. Now you make some good points, brother. Definitely make some good points, man.
Yeah, I said, he got his foot up the gas. Absolutely. But,
yep.
He brought up, what did he say? Adelaide Berg, yeah. Wasn't that the one that gave a draw in Floyd Canelo?
I don't remember who. Yeah, the judge, right? I don't remember.
That one was famous for just, I mean.
Yeah, Adelaide Berg. Yeah, exactly. Wildin'. I don't remember, bro. Yeah, Adelaide Berg is definitely. It might have been them. I don't quite remember. Oh, Golden State taking off on Philly right now, man. 46-28, man. 18-point lead. Bamba in the second quarter, excuse me. But Chad, man, I'm about to go ahead and call it. Oh, my bad. What did you say, Irony?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No. Go ahead, bro. No, you go ahead.
Well, I was saying that I can talk about the NBA if it's like back in the day. I really haven't watched it like modernly. I don't like too many things outside of boxing. I'll watch rugby, for example. And
okay.
Maybe some UFC. That's about it. I'm not a very like broad sports guy.
Yeah, shout out to Dub. He's the one trying to get me in the UFC, man. I really credit him. Excuse me, for me watching that Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. That was the first Jake Paul fight I ever watched. Jake Paul versus Mike Perry.
Oh, Mike Perry, yeah.
Yeah, it's really because of damn Dub, but I don't really. I was thinking about game 2. That's just too brutal, man. They doing the hammer fist and gosh dang, bitch. If I'm on the ground, man, don't hit me no more. That feels like that's a street fight now.
Weird. UFC guys say it's more dangerous in the long run to be a boxer than in the UFC.
Yeah.
Because of how they manage the fights.
That's true. Yep.
How the referees like to step in.
Yep, that's a fact. Yep, I've seen reports on that too, and some data on that too. Yeah, Adelaide Bray. Yeah. She said Canelo won 10 rounds. Yeah. She thought Canelo won 10 rounds, box side. Yeah, she be wilding.
Yeah.
Adelaide Bray.
Oh, I forgot about one. I watched Bare Knuckle too.
Okay, BKFC.
Yes.
Okay, Austin Trout, the champion, man. Come on now, no doubt Trout. Come on now.
Yes, that and he's kicking ass, bro.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I saw a fight at BKFC. It was Alfredo Angulo, the dog, El Perro. I saw him fight.
Yeah, he's there now.
Yeah. Yep. I can't remember who he was fighting, but I saw that. I saw one of his fights.
I saw Julian Lane, the guy of "Don't Let Me Bang, Bro." You know, you gotta know who that is.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
Hey. He said, "Call it." What up, Plug? My guy Plug in the building. What's good, bro? He said, "Bud clears out 168 easily." Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
8 maybe.
Yeah. Minus Canelo, maybe. Yeah.
Nah, I still. Nah.
Yeah, I think that's crazy, but maybe I respect divisions too much, man. But I like whatever he thinks he could do. I'll be watching. Shout out to Bud. I definitely respect Bud.
I second that minus Canelo. There's only like 3 names I can think of that would really be comp, in my opinion, when it comes to Bud.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them I think he beats. One of them is like, hey, it's either he gonna beat him in a decision or get knocked the fuck out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not too, 168 not really too deep right now. Very top heavy, but not really too deep.
Last year, I wouldn't have said that.
Right.
2 names, I said, look, I'm sitting here like, I don't know. They got too much size on Bud.
That's too much sauce.
You might have beat up his brother, and you went life and death with him with a fucked up leg. He ain't doing that to David. Neither one of them.
Yeah, that's not even. I hear people calling for that. Some people were calling for that fight. I think they're ridiculous.
Speaking of David, do you guys think David would end up at heavyweight? I saw somebody speaking about that.
Yeah, I think people talk about that because with Jim Lampley, Jim Lampley was the first person I see talking about that, and people ran with it. I don't think so, but maybe.
Can he do it? Yeah, but would it be likely for him to do it? No. It don't make sense now to say that.
Yeah.
5 years from now, depending on what he's done.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bro, you better than me, 'cause I don't even think he can, Ty, but yeah, maybe. Ooh, Tyrese Maxey just missed a gimme layup. Well, I mean, it wasn't exactly a gimme, but he's definitely capable of making that. Oh, they playing kind of sloppy right now.
Favorite team, Doc?
2K? Stop it, Plug. My favorite team in basketball? Miami Heat.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Florida boy, man. Like all Florida teams for the most part.
Oh, okay. You're from Florida.
Yeah.
All teams and what's the name of the Marlins? Is it?
Yeah. Florida Marlins. Yep. Miami Marlins. Excuse me. Used to be Florida Marlins. Yeah. Miami Marlins. Like Tampa Bay Lightning. You know what I'm saying? All the Miami. I don't watch football, American football anymore. But when I did, I was a Miami Dolphins fan. Tampa Bay Bucks.
Hey, Doc, you said Jim Lampley said that?
Yeah, Jim Lampley said that shit.
I think he might be stuck in the 70s or early 80s. Like, if it was that time period, it would make sense.
True.
Like, Benavidez would be able to make that jump.
True, with the smaller heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that. I was like, because he was just like, yeah, Dave Benavidez, he said that we need a real Mexican heavyweight from America. He thinks that to revitalize the division. He thinks that he'll be good. Of course, you just gotta lift the little weights, but he thinks that he can make that ascension. I'm like, man, I don't think so, man. Because now,
all right. One, and you seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
We had Andy Ruiz, and nobody wanted to go back.
Well, that's what he was saying. So he was saying that, you know, he mentioned Andy Ruiz. He was like, Andy Ruiz and Areola. He was like, you know, they didn't have the physique, and he says they just didn't have the appeal. He said Dave Benavidez could be that. I said, I don't think so. Not that he won't have the appeal. You know, I like El Monstro, but I just don't think.
But physique.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like,
I
what?
guess we don't realize David would look similar body type to how they do.
Exactly. If he gets that big, exactly. So yeah, I didn't really understand that, but I was like, you know, I rock with Jim Lampley anyway. But much respect to Jim Lampley, man. So, but yeah, I didn't really understand that either. But especially even fighting style, you know, Dave Benavidez likes to impose his physical. You know what I'm saying? In fact, he's more physical. He likes to get physical and imposes, like I said, his physicality and his size on you. You won't be able to do that anymore. I don't think he'll be able to do the issue. You're struggling to do it at light heavyweight against Vosdick, you know. So definitely won't even be able to do that at cruiserweight, you know, much less heavyweight.
And we won't even get a chance to actually see if it was a size issue because of the opponents he had at 75 so far. He went and grabbed one of the bigger guys at 75.
Exactly. Good point. That's a good point.
So it's like we don't really get to see him tested.
That's a good point.
At least from a physique standpoint.
That's a good point, yep. But shit, my brother, I'm about to go ahead and call it a night, man. I got to work on some things, man. Got to work on some things, and I'm what were you talking about in the morning, bro? I think about some stuff in the morning. I don't know. I like that. Some prospects or something.
State of boxing.
State of boxing?
These guys really focus because we see certain people get certain fights, and then it's like, where's the hunger?
Where is the love? Yep. Where's the hunger?
I threw out Frank Martin. You supposed to be getting prepared to move up to another.
Bro. Yes, bro. Like I'm just when you told me that, I'm disappointed to hear that because I was one of the guys saying that this is not going to be the end for Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? He could bounce back and he's be a loss. He could learn from it potentially, like, you know, like Pitbull rolled that momentum from losing the Tank, or even though he didn't get knocked out, but like or Floyd used that momentum. I mean, Canelo used that momentum from losing to Floyd. I thought that could be a great learning moment. But if you telling me that stuff, man, that's not good. I still got faith in him, though, man. I like Frank the Ghost Martin.
We seen him bring off, 3 or 4 fights?
Uh-huh. You know what's crazy about that, Tyler? It's so funny that you mentioned Frank today because I promise you, there's a God above. You know what I watched? You know what fight I watched today, bro? A Frank fight. I watched Frank versus Michelle Rivera. I don't know why. I was just watching it today while I was working on some stuff with my with Jordan, my little cousin. So that's crazy. And then you brought up Frank Martin today. That's crazy, man.
He kind of disappointed me because it's like you got that fight, you would thought you'd be trying to pivot, and it just looks a little bit different now because it's like the only time we actually seen you is you out here with content creators. Yeah. And the only thing that ties you to boxing is the little clips we see you with Errol
Spence. Yeah.
Another guy we haven't seen in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and he just get himself together, man. I don't know, but like I said, I like Frank Martin, man, and that was a great performance too against Michelle Rivera too, man. Yo, what's up, Smoochie? He said I got to go back to work. All right, take care, MAW. I appreciate you, bro. Smash the like button, yes sir, please. He said Jai likely beats David. I agree. I think Jai beats him. I want to see him chase unification versus Badu Jack, so 2 belts or 2 belts. Ooh, at cruiserweight for undisputed against Zerto. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good, man. If he could go fight Badu Jack for that WBC belt, and then clash with Gilberto Ramirez, Zerto for the. He'll bring the Zerto bring the WBA and WBO, and then Jai will bring the WBC and IBF if he could beat Badu Jack. If he beats David Nika, yeah, that's a good little setup right there.
Hot take, but can he actually beat an old Badu Jack?
Can he? Right. That's exactly. People say, hey, don't sleep on Badu. I'm trying to sleep with.
I think from a skill standpoint,
Erica Badu.
I think he might be the most skilled at cruiserweight.
Yeah, he might be.
On knock on him is his age.
Yep. What's he about? Like he definitely in his 40. What, like 41? I think. 42. Yeah.
Yeah, about to be 41.
Yep. I think people forget Martin was putting the hands on it. Man, Martin was doing pretty good, man. Had a pretty good game plan. Kept circling to his right, you know, stay away from that left hand or whatever he was. Or circling to his... I might have said that backwards. He was staying away from his left hand, basically. What I'm saying. So yeah, he just kind of that mental fatigue, man. I thought Frank Martin did a pretty good job, but yeah, I be glazing. Ain't that right, Karma?
He beat Michelle while he was on PEDs.
What you say?
I said he beat Michelle while he was on PEDs.
Facts, yeah, Michelle Rivera. Yep, that's a fact.
You didn't find out until after the fight.
Yep, that's a fact. Got dropped in in the 7th. I just watched it today. Yeah, you got dropped him in the 7th too. That pop pop. That was a nice straight left hand.
Another person that's talking about he going to 40.
Yep, yeah. Last time I heard from him, he was talking about going to 40. Yep, I think he'd do pretty good at 40 as well. But you gotta be focused. Michelle Rivera. Who will Frank fight next? What's up, Apollo? He's talking about going to 140, like I said, but I haven't heard much from him. Like everything Ty just said, you know. Last time I seen him, he was in some clips with, you know, Errol Spence training on vacation, which is a good sign. And then I saw him in some, which is nothing wrong with that. You know, I saw him with what was it again? Haha Davis. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's downtime right now. If you ain't got to fight and stuff like that, enjoy your life. You got money, you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to enjoy your money. But now, if that's going to be a distraction for him, then that's when it's, you know.
You get him in there with a regional guy, somebody that they can tie him to. I would say Montana Love.
Hey, I'm not mad at that fight. Not mad at that fight at all.
Michigan versus Ohio type thing.
Yep. Well, shit, my boy, I'm about to go ahead and get off, man. I think Irony's gone, so I think he said he'll be back. So, Irony, if you can hear me, bro, I'm holler at you in the morning, man. I appreciate you coming through. Ty, you already know what it is, man. Appreciate you coming through, my brother. Hopefully I'll catch you in the morning show, man. Yes, sir. Hasta mañana, mi hermano. Gracias, man. God bless. He said, Tevin Farmer, Frank Martin. Ooh, that's a good fight, Apollo. Right now, man, Tevin Farmer lost as a Zepeda, but he looked good. But I was at, oh, that's a good fight, Apollo. Oh, that's tough, man. I don't know. I had to think about that. I like them both too, but I would be rooting for Frank. I think I like Frank a little more. But that's a tough fight, man. I think Tevin Farmer, oof. I'd be rooting for Frank Martin, but I think if I had to put money on, I might put money on Tevin Farmer, bro. But I'd be rooting for Frank Martin. Doc, if you can't rate the villain, Napa, Raccoon, Marcel, ooh, I got to go with, Cell Jr. Ooh, I didn't see the Jr. Rate the villain like who I like or who was the worst. I got to say Napa. I got to say Raccoon. Ooh, I don't know. I would, Cell Jr.'s, they did wreak havoc. I did wreak havoc on them, but Raccoon was a monster to Ginyu Force, though, man. Remember when he powerbombed Vegeta, had his legs sticking up in the air? Yeah, Vegeta. Hey, Raccoon had Vegeta looking like Anthony Joshua. Face down, ass up. Oh, yo. Hey, yo. Nah, let me chill. But, Nappa was going crazy on the Z Fighters, too, man. I might have to go with Nappa because he was like the real first. He was like the first. I mean, I know Raditz was the first big bad guy, but Nappa came through and he was just dogging him, man. So I might go with Nappa, but Raccoon was monster too. I'll definitely put Cell Jr. third though. I'll put the Cell Juniors third. I don't know. That's tough. I'm undecided on who's first between Nappa and Raccoon, but I might go with Nappa. I'll go with Nappa. Number 1, 2 Raccoon, and 3 Cell Jr. Raccoon had them dance with, hey, the Ginyu Force was out there posing, wasn't it? Out there looked like they was voguing. Vegeta versus Trunks, who would win at Super Saiyan 2? I have Vegeta all day. Vegeta is one of my... The only person I like more than Vegeta is Goku. And they're very close. Like 1A, 1B. I like them both, so... the only person I'm taking over Vegeta is Goku. Nappa crashed out when he got called by facts. Vegeta versus Trunks. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I would have Vegeta over Trunks. Shout out to Trunks, but I got the full Saiyans all day. You know what I'm talking about? But fellas, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to the super chat that we got from my boy Ty with the $2. I appreciate that. Y'all be easy. Take care of yourselves. I should be back on in the morning. Good Lord willing. As long as I think of some stuff. What was Yamcha's worst L? He always got an L. You know what's crazy? Yamcha was my favorite character in Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball Z, they did my boy dirty, man. The man got beat up, got his girl taken. Come on, bro. They did Yamcha dirty, man. Remember he had the spirit ball, not the spirit bomb, but the spirit ball. They moved like that, and he had the wolf fang fist. They did my boy Yamcha dirty, man. But Yamcha, you know, he had a little moment to shine after he went up there with Gregory and King Kai, you know, for a little bit. But they did my boy dirty, bro. He was tearing up the Saiyamans, and then he got blown up though when they did the kamikaze on him, you know. Doc supported the bad father Goku. Y'all hate it, man. Gohan versus Trunks Super Saiyan 2. Ooh, that's a good one. I got to go with Gohan though, because Gohan had a big triumph over Cell at Super Saiyan 2, so I'm going with Gohan. Goku wasn't a bad father. He just wasn't great. Talk to him, Ty. He was great. Doc, no, he not gonna show up in the border. That's crazy. Saiyaman for sure worse. In Dragon Ball, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. But yeah, y'all be easy, man. Take care of yourselves. I'm gonna be back on in the morning, good Lord willing. So y'all be easy. Don't forget to smack that like button. But most importantly, remember with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. I'm gonna catch y'all in the morning. Good Lord willing. The doctor's out. Peace. Appreciate everybody coming through. Oh, shout out to Ty for coming through in the Discord. Oscar, Kendrick, Irony. Did Cito come through? Nah, it was just Kendrick, Ty, Oscar, and Irony, right? Yeah, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.
From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.